Hello, everybody, and welcome to FFGLive, a very special FFGLive today. As most of you are probably aware, X-Wing is headed to the Clone Wars. In fact, X-Wing is going to be headed to the Clone Wars next week. We have Wave 3 coming out next Thursday, March 21st. But before that happens, we have something extra special for you guys today. We're going to play a game with some of those new ships coming your way. We have a couple people who know a thing or two about X-Wing. On my left here, Max Brook. On my right, Alex Davey. When Wave 3 launches, we're going to have points for you then, so hold tight for those. Today we're going to play a standard game.
These are legal lists.
Yep, these are.
I assure you, they're legal.
Tournament legal lists. So let's actually start over here with Alex.
Sure.
Tell us what you got today.
Clocking in at 198 points of droid goodness. I have a 5-ship list here, which really highlights a lot of the synergies of the Separatist faction. So I have essentially 5 droid pilots and Wat Tambor overseeing these operations. I have 066, which after he defends, I can spend a calculate token to perform an action.
You want to throw them in the truck?
Yeah, let's just go through these. That's very helpful because I am also equipped with the scimitar, which of course has a cloaking device. So you get one shot off at 066 before I can recloak, or get a target lock for strike back. Depending on how the battle's going, I can pivot offensively or defensively. And he's also equipped with Kraken, which is going to let me store up calculate tokens to trigger his ability, to allow him to synergize with the rest of the list, and help support all of these vulture droids. So the scimitar is a really good support piece. It's very defensible with that cloak token, and that's kind of the coordinating leader of the list. It's also equipped with these probe droids, so it can cloak, emerge from the cloaking mass of Stygian particles, and launch these probe droids, which will allow me to get target locks with the rest of my list.
The token in there too.
Yeah, so these are pretty interesting. It's a new token. This is a max special, and it, as you can see, is a mobile token. So this is what's called a remote. So that's a new mechanic. Maybe you can talk a little bit about remotes in Wave 3.
Yeah, so remotes, I mean, you'll get to see them in play, hopefully. But remotes are essentially, they function a lot like ships. They're not exactly like ships. They don't have a dial. But they do have a hull value. They have an agility value. The hull value is 1 in all cases. So they can't take a lot of punishment. But, they're little probe droids. They're basketball sized. And then they have a remote card. So if you want to grab that card,
So this is a deployable device essentially. So something new for X-Wing. I think we're really excited about this and the potential future design space for this. But this is a remote that functions sort of like a little mini ship. It has a defense value. It has a hull value. So this can be destroyed, it can be attacked. This is the sort of first deployable that interacts with the engagement phase like this.
And this one can relocate as well.
True, yeah, this one actually gets to move around, which is very useful. And I have 2 charges for that, so I can deploy 2 of those during the game.
And then I have to decide if it's worth shooting at those or if I just want to let you have all the target locks you want.
Well, it works really well with this list too, because you can do that classic stack where you use Kraken to hang on to your calculate tokens, and you can target lock, you can really optimize your attacks. And many droid lists have a lot of 2-dice attacks, but this list is actually packing 2 separatist drones with energy shell charges. So I can get off these modified 3-dice attacks and punch a little bit above my weight. Like if I'm able to work everything out, I can have 4 3-dice attacks out of this list, or potentially more if I'm at closer range with Wat Tambor. And Wat Tambor is the last part of this list. He also benefits from all of these calculate tokens that I'll be storing up, and that sort of allows him to come in on the flank. And then I also have this other flanker here, which is the Hor Chow prototype with the Discord missiles. So this is essentially a launchable mine, essentially, but it's a mine.
It's buzz droids.
It's buzz droids. It doesn't go away. It has a profile. It has a token. Has all that fun stuff. So we're really highlighting a lot of the things that the Separatist faction can do. My strategy with this list is to come in on these initial engagements with all of the advantages, tokened up, target locks from long range thanks to my probe droids, and to have that edge. And then hopefully I can kind of disengage, reload my energy shell charges, set up another attack path. So it's all sort of geared towards that. And that's one of the reasons that I brought 3 gas clouds. Next, you want to talk about how gas clouds work?
Yeah, so gas clouds are our new obstacle. Like other obstacles, you get an extra die if an attack is obstructed by them. Unlike other obstacles, they change a blank to an evade if you're defending through them. And you lose your action if you fly through them. So they're the least punitive, but still pretty punitive.
Yeah, and that's good for a list that wants to kind of play with engagements and protect itself on the retreat. That's sort of one of the 2 ways you can go with Separatist Vulture Droids, because the other thing they can do is they can land on asteroids and debris fields with the grappling struts. So you can play them in all these different ways. This is more of an ordnance-focused list, but they have a really wide variety of options when it comes to how you want to put them on the table and what obstacles you want to bring.
Awesome. Yeah, so we have some exciting stuff over here from the Separatists. We got Max over here repping up the Galactic Republic. Got a few things in your list that I don't think we've shown on the website yet.
Yeah, so I'll start with something I'm pretty sure we have shown, which is Ahsoka. I've got Ahsoka Tano, who's sort of the cornerstone of this list, and she's obviously a pretty good support player in general. She flies well with a lot of the clones because she's at the same initiative. And then I've gone for calibrated laser targeting with her, the more discount option for a Jedi starfighter that lets it focus more on defense, which is nice for those support players because it means you're not giving up that agility die, you're still hard to hit. And then I've given her predictive shot to try to help her punch a little bit above her weight and hopefully deal with those gas clouds I thought you might bring. So that's our first one. Then I've got 2 of these Blue Squadron protectors with dedicated concussion missile and synchronized console. And they are also nice little support players. Dedicated lets them make everyone else a less attractive target, and then synchronized console and concussion missiles let them set up some nice chain attacks, hopefully. So if you're flying that little mini swarm as a brick, I can force you to break that up or eat some extra damage. Then the last piece I've got, another support player. Hopefully I haven't.
Heavy duty.
Yeah.
Medium ship.
So Sinker in the Arc 170 in the Republic colors, and he's got Clone Commander Cody, who's pretty exciting. Cody's a nice little insurance against missed attacks, and he's nice for setting up that combo. And again, since I've got everything at the same initiative, I can sort of set that up and hopefully strain something and then immediately hit it. And then that's also got synchronized console to play with that. So again, I can set up those chain lock attacks. If I don't need the lock, I can move it around. And advanced
go back up as well.
Advanced proton torpedoes. Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, she's fun. Well, we have a lot of overlapping initiatives here, so that'll be really, really interesting.
Yeah, do you bring that first player token?
You know, this handy dandy 2.0 first player token is indeed a thing that I brought. And I think I'm going to give it to you because I want to move after you.
All right.
There we go.
I got barrel rolls all over the place. That just seems like the thing to do.
Yeah, no, that makes sense. All right, let's see. So yeah, our only non-matching initiative is your...
I got this one.
Your 1, and then everybody else is a 3?
Yeah, apparently.
All right. Well, this is
that's
gonna
kind
be
of interesting. Yeah, I mean, I'm not that mobile, but it should give me a little bit of an edge.
All right. Well then, let's take a look at our obstacles, shall we?
Yeah.
So I've got some asteroids and some debris. Oh, I did that
First
pile.
placement is yours, I believe.
Yeah.
While these guys are getting set up, I just want to tell everybody out there watching on Twitch, we will be monitoring the chat throughout the game. So if you have any questions or anything, we'll try and get them all answered.
Yeah, break on into this game and
Yep.
just distract us.
Yeah, there we go.
You do.
Demands.
I could use all the help. Yeah. All right. I'm just going to pull this stuff off of here. I'll do my first placement, and then I'll start fetching charges, since I have a bunch of charges in this list. All right.
face the might of Wat Tambor.
Yeah.
And his mechanized minions.
Well, let's go ahead and corner and ask one of these gas clouds.
That's not where I want that.
No, I think this is going to be a good place for it. Alright, so
But I'm not crazy about it.
Alright, so then push it into there. Yeah, that seems like the place for that. No, you need to use it for, when you flank out of it.
I'm going to give you a weirdo option. Here's this funky piece of business. Here we are.
Alright.
X-Wing is dexterity game.
Yeah, you bring a little of that.
obstacles, you know.
Bring a little of that into play.
Alright.
Just keep it a mystery as to where that actually
Exactly,
is in
yeah.
relation to the board edges.
Yep. I'm sure it's fine. Yeah. Now, Alex, while Max is placing the next obstacle here, well, I guess he's done now, but tell us a little bit more about the Separatists, kind of, the general thoughts behind their design, what they're good at, maybe some
Sure.
strategies for them.
Well, this is really a faction that was primarily designed by Max and Brooks, but we kind of laid the groundwork for it in waves 1 and 2 with Calculate tokens. And the idea I think that all the designers have always shared is that this would be a very swarmy faction. I mean, the Separatists were known for manufacturing vast quantities of droids.
Absolutely.
So you're going to see the cheapest ship in the game. You're going to see a lot of many ship lists, sort of in contrast to some of the other factions. 5 ships is very common for Separatists. And not only 5 ships, but 5 ships with tons of upgrade cards. Like, this is just where these price points allow you to do it.
Sure.
And they're also really focused on synergies. They've got these new tactical droids, these solitary upgrades that help out your whole swarm. And I think they're more focused on synergies than really any other faction we've seen before. They really need them to make them tick. And that makes them really exciting for veteran players, and it brings something totally new to the game. Because, we've done stuff like Hell Runner, we've done stuff that supports swarms, but never quite to this extent.
Okay.
And then the whole network calculations thing is a big linchpin of the list. They can spend each other's tokens. Encourages formation flying. It means that if you're shooting one droid, you're kind of dealing with the tokens of all the droids. And that can really help, especially with debris clouds in play. It ups their survivability. So that's kind of the gist of the faction. But there's a lot of different ways you can play it. This is an ordnance-based list. You can go even swarmier with tons of ships. You can go a little more elite with some of the heavy hitters. I'm running a lot of low initiative ships, but there's Darth Maul available. There's Grievous and Belobub. There's higher level heavier hitters out there.
Absolutely.
So that's kind of the gist of that. I will put this down right there. Make sure that's
Alright.
legit placement.
And Max, while you're thinking about your next obstacle placement, tell us a little bit more about the Republic. It seems like we have obviously 2 big categories within the Republic. We have the Jedi, who use the Force kind of more than we've ever seen in X-Wing thus far, and then you have the clone troopers in the V-19s and ARC-170. So tell us a little bit about that.
Yeah, well, it's interesting because they're both synergy factions in some ways, but they go about it pretty differently. So the Separatists tend to be about sort of like weaker pieces that complement each other to sort of get, like more than the sum of their parts. The Republic tends to be more about like pieces that are fairly strong in their own right, but then provide some sort of other significant benefit to other things. So Sinker is a great example of that, where Sinker gives you gives benefit to anything flying and its flanks, and a lot of things revolve around setup stuff. So you have things like Cody, who you really want to have get that shot off with Cody, and then pass the lock with synchronized console to set up an ordnance attack you wouldn't have been able to get otherwise. So they really have a teamwork focus. And then the Jedi factor into that, and then a lot of them have pretty good support abilities. And then, of course, they have access to some upgrades that really help with that, too, and make them better at leading the clones. And Dedicated is one of the big ones there. I'll put that upgrade back out. But it's an upgrade that gives a benefit for protecting basically limited and other things with Dedicated. So you can sort of build a unit of clones and have them pass damage around to some extent, or in this case, pass defensive reductions around, which often translates into damage. So that gives them an edge. Beyond that, the clone stuff is interesting just because they've got some really interesting flying patterns, and they aren't necessarily as encouraged to do the formation in the same way the Separatists are.
They have those left and right arcs.
Yeah, they have a lot of
brand new to second edition as a targetable zone that you can build abilities around. So that's very much prevalent in the clone faction.
Yeah, so they like those wide formations. They're also really good with having a Jedi go off as a flanker.
Yep.
And do something.
Because they can still support it with those big side arcs.
Exactly.
Yeah, that's very cool.
Exactly. So they have a lot of stuff revolving around sort of thinking with that team strategy, but less of a like, how do I keep my unit together and feed itself abilities, and more of a like, how do I make sure on the right turn all my stuff in the right place to pay off?
It's really interesting positional play in the same way that formation flying is, but it's a different formation and a totally different strategy. So I really like the way that I think anything that goes off of positional play like that is really great for the game, because it means the focus is on flying, position, maneuvering, all that good stuff.
I don't have to worry about grappling struts. I don't mind putting that.
True.
One more
struts.
obstacle out here.
That's not gonna quite work, is it?
Nice diversity of obstacles today.
Yeah, we
An
got them all.
asteroid, debris
Got 'em
field.
all. I like
Clouds,
Max's
yep.
just random asteroid. I'll just bring an asteroid.
Why not?
One.
Keep it fun.
It's just hanging out.
Mix it up. All right.
Looks
well,
like we're ready to
this
get some shit.
Our Chaw looks like we're.
Yeah, you place one thing and then I place everything.
Whoops. As I immediately destroy. It's okay, we can build more.
Yeah.
We have factories upon
Yeah.
factories.
They're disposable.
So, let's highlight for our viewers the new premium ruler.
Oh yeah.
So the nice thing about this is it breaks into sections, which means that if I want to measure just range 1, for example, I've got this handy dandy thing. But for now, I can use that to more easily measure my initial placement. So I'm going to put this Hor Chow prototype right up here. And I think it's the rest of your list.
Yeah, I was
Max?
gonna say, and then I deploy everything. Okay. This is interesting.
This is my disposable little flanker, but he's also got Discord missiles. So he hits a little harder than your typical.
Yeah, I don't want to run headlong into him. I would say the other weird thing about this deployment, of course, is that scimitar is gonna cloak. And
Oh yeah, I got so many tricks. It's fun.
Figuring out the positioning of that is gonna be a nightmare. All right.
Yeah, I think having tied you on initiative for all of these pilots is going to be very interesting. It's going to give me a big advantage in setup.
I almost took Luminara instead.
Is she initiative 4?
She is, yeah.
That would have given you that one higher initiative pilot. But this will be interesting. It's not often that the separatists have that advantage.
Yeah, it's true. Usually they are fighting for.
You have individually nastier ships than I do, though.
Yeah.
A lot of low grade goons in this list.
You know, there's a.
Goons get it done.
I was gonna say there's a goons have a quality all their own. Or
Yeah, that's
something.
right. Well, quantity is a quality all its own. And that's what the separatists are all about. Mass production. Mass destruction. Not mass seduction.
No, they're not great at that. It's not their strong suit.
Okay, this is very interesting. Thank you.
Can you tell that the thesis of my opening is commit to nothing at all?
Pretty much. Well, yeah, this is interesting. I have a large number of options here.
And you're using the closed wings to indicate that.
Oh yeah. So well, I haven't
Yeah.
cloaked yet, but I think
Okay.
for my own sanity, I'm not only going to use the cloak token. I'm gonna open and close these wings. So that will be interesting. All right. Boys are gonna go here. This boy is gonna go way back here. Yeah, I think so. So let's see. I'm actually gonna want these guys a little closer, aren't I?
Sort of hoping you'd leave them over there.
Doesn't seem like the place for them.
No.
I got Kraken, I got a lot of synergistic abilities that I would like to.
Hey, boy, you really want me to chase Watt.
Yeah, would you do that?
No, I don't think I want to do that, but you really want me to.
Alright.
My list is not fast enough to chase anything in Euro, so it has to be about getting you into the kill box, because all of your individual pieces are very fast, and that's one of the interesting things about the Separatists.
Even the scimitar is
yeah,
fast.
well, with that cloak, yeah.
Speaking of which, after the place forces step, I may cloak. So I shall.
All right. I was wondering if you're going to do that. It's a good call because that cloak is red.
Yes, so if you get that token early, it's great. But what I really like about this particular ship, 066, is that if you ever shoot at it, I get a recloak at a good opportunity because I can recloak for red, but then I can perform a green maneuver the following round, and the cloak token actually helps me with my green maneuvers, make them a lot more flexible. So this is a really interesting scimitar to fly, I think. And they're all interesting like that. They all have different timing. One of the design aspects I like about this ship that I think you did a good job with, they all have a very different play style. Maul, Dooku, and 066.
Yeah, well, the nice thing about 066 is that 066 is sort of the bargain option, because 066 is the only non-force user among the named
Right,
pilots.
you can only calculate as well.
Yeah.
So that's a pretty huge downgrade.
It is.
You basically take you take the focus token off, and they don't get the force.
Kraken helps offset that a little.
Kraken's quite good. Well, all right. Good luck to you.
Yeah, good luck to you as well, sir.
Alex, everyone's making fun of you for saying green.
Oh my goodness, I did it, didn't I?
You know what?
They're blue.
It's fine.
They're blue.
It's fine.
You can tell I've taken a little extra. I've been in Legion Land, and despite spending a whole year trying to delete First Ed from my brain, I still slip up occasionally. I thought I was gonna call Initiative Pilot Skill, but instead I called Blue Maneuvers, Green Maneuvers. All right, what are we up to here?
Try to think back to when I designed this and figure out what I meant to do with
It
it.
was a while ago.
Oh,
That's the funny thing about working on this game. Like, wow, 6 months ago that we finalized this stuff? I can't remember.
yeah, I think more than that.
A few waves ahead, so this is always a fun throwback for us. It's an interesting experience.
Alex, I know you're setting your dials right now. I don't want to bother you too much.
That's the perfect time to buy.
Okay, but I did notice.
Watch me fly a ship off the board.
There we go. Yeah, make it real quick. I did notice that you kind of broke up. You had a little mini swarm of vultures. You broke it up a little bit. You want to tell us a little bit, like why you did that? Maybe some thoughts.
Yeah, sure. So, I mean, basically, these are all support pieces.
Mm-hmm.
They all benefit each other. Kraken here is going to let me hang on to calculate tokens.
Sure.
He's going to be able to launch these Dark One probe droids, which is going to hopefully let me get target locks before the clones do, especially since he has to move towards me first. I'm really trying to engineer an Alpha Strike here.
Okay.
And ideally, it'll be an Alpha Strike that lets me pick off a ship without taking too much return fire. That's the goal.
Sure.
Whether Max will let me do that or not is another question. And this is just your classic irritating flanker piece.
Okay.
Like if he pivots to go after this Bellabub, he's going to have problems with the rest of my list. If he goes after the rest of my list, this thing is going to be able to kind of sweep in. And this thing has a synergistic ability with everyone here who has a calculate token, but it doesn't require him to be in proximity.
Nice.
It just requires these to be in proximity of Max's ship. So this is an excellent flanker. The Bellabub actually has a couple excellent flankers. Watambur's really good at it. So is General Grievous. Yes. And it's a pretty durable little ship, so it's not something you can totally afford to ignore. It hits pretty hard, and it has pretty good reposition ability. So this is a strong piece, and if he goes after it, it can probably take a couple hits. And if he doesn't go after it, it'll be in a nice position to sort of hunt him down.
Nice. Okay.
So we'll see what happens. That's the theory. I don't know what Max has got planned. Now, of course, I've just outlined my entire strategy.
Yes. I'm sorry.
Well, Max is setting dials.
I was doing the.
So, Max, what's your strategy?
I was doing the sporting thing and not listening.
Yeah, just concentrating on the dials over here. Yep.
Oh, so when you don't listen to me, it's sporting.
Yes.
I understand.
Yes. That's why that's always why I don't listen to you, Alex. Just
How sporting of you.
It's the only way that'd be fair.
Yeah, that's true.
What?
All right. Yeah.
So Max, while Alex is finishing up over here, we set up Ahsoka kind of pointing towards the side. Everybody else is going forward. Talk to me a little bit about that.
I had no idea where he was going to put his stuff, so I just wanted to set up in such a way that I wasn't completely left without options.
Sure.
But I knew that, because of our respective initiatives, I was going to pretty much have to make my strategy up on turn 1 rather than on turn 0.
Okay.
And just stay flexible. We'll see how that plays out for me. But all right. Well, I believe it's your initiative 1.
Yeah, that's very true.
And then my everything.
All right, so my Howard Chal prototype is going to blitz forward 4.
All right.
Wow, look at that.
Scooting up
out there quick.
Up the side here, yep. Not as quick as it can go, though. These are fast little buggers. Oh, this is the first time I've used this this maneuver template. It's nice.
You say that the quality of your maneuvers is higher, feels like more premium experience.
Yeah, it's a more premium maneuver. So it gives me, not only is it nice to do, it gives me a tactical advantage.
Or at least a psychological advantage. Then what are you doing for an action?
I'm going to calculate.
Naturally.
The classic.
It is the droid play.
Mm-hmm.
All
It's
right.
the droid version of turn 1 focus.
Okay, well I'm doing everything, and I gotta get this in the right order.
Before we go into this, when is the system phase?
Oh yeah.
That happens before
System
any of
phase,
this, right?
It should have been before you moved.
Yeah,
so yeah,
I'm gonna
sorry.
back this.
Yeah, that's fine.
I'm gonna back this up. You can tell I
wanna
haven't
launch
played
the
in a
road
while. No, actually, I just want to decloak.
Oh.
But I had
interesting.
forgotten the necessity.
Yeah, so cloaking is the system phase.
Mm-hmm.
Well, it's funny. I until I was testing the Scimitar, obviously we'd played the Phantom a bunch, but the Scimitar's cloaking dynamics are so different because it's a large ship, obviously.
Well, and it's so rare that you have a cloak token before the game starts.
Yeah.
It's interesting that way. But here's something you were maybe not prepared for. We shall see. Oh, no, I'm sorry. Decloak is...
I was not prepared for that.
Yeah.
For my illegal decloak. Man, I'm really showing like how rust I am right now. It's a 1,
It's
right?
a 1.
Yeah, that makes more sense.
I was going to see how far you got that.
Be real good if we just use that 3.
I promise you, I know how to play this game.
That's fine. It's fine. He looked away for a minute. I made like a bunch of mechanics. He came back and he was like, "What happened?"
Oh, so much happening. Well, there's my cloak token.
All right.
So now I'll do my 4 straight.
All right.
You can tell it's a nice, friendly, casual game. No big deal.
Ooh, it's gonna get real friendly and casual up in here in a minute.
That's what I like to hear.
All right.
You're just gonna casually annihilate my list.
Oh, oof. I'm not as confident as you are. All right. So I got to do everything in the right order, and I got to remember movement patterns with medium ships,
True facts.
which are not as easy as I would like them to be. So I'm going to do this guy first. Doing a 2-bank.
Interesting.
Oh, that is premium.
I know, it's satisfying.
Yeah.
I feel like such a shill, but it really is. It really is nice.
See, I was just leaning into the shill. It's that, what is it? It's that, late stage capitalism, self-ironic shilling, right?
Oh, yeah. That's what brands need to do these days.
All right. So now I got an action here, and I think I will. That's one.
I do like this whole you move everything first situation.
I don't. Where'd that one disappear to?
That's always the one, right?
Yeah.
Where's that one
so
stray?
Small. I'm gonna barrel roll. I could red link evade, but I don't think that's a good idea. Sliding around. This is why I was so relieved our judges have steady hands, because mine are so shaky.
Don't worry, Max. It's just live television.
All right. That may have messed me up, but it's fine. It's fine. It doesn't matter this turn.
Yeah, round one is the round where you can kind of
It's the
bump a lump a little bit without suffering too many
there's gonna be a
consequences.
wee bit of that. All right. So
Oh, you are going that way. That's
yeah.
very interesting.
I don't want to deal with you over there. That
Come
looks-
into the but
No, that
but
looks terrible. I want you to have to come at me through that.
that may or may not be the plan.
Alright. And then this guy. I really could red barrel roll. That would just be hard committing to Bump City.
And that rear arc is so handy.
Yeah, it's
sort of
great.
thinking about. There's so few ways to approach an arc without.
It's
At
spiky
least.
on all sides.
I know, right?
I'm gonna just focus.
Such a cool ship. I think it's one of the cooler Clone Wars era ships.
And then 2-bank here.
It's nice to see all these Republic paint jobs together too. It really gives you a nice feeling.
Yeah.
All your ships match. Just looks good.
Yeah, I was contemplating taking Anakin, and I decided just to well, I really want someone who flies the
red one?
The red one.
Yeah.
Looking forward to seeing the awesome repaints people will probably do of all the specific ones.
Mm-hmm.
Let's barrel roll here too. I don't want to leave this poor guy completely on his own.
Makes sense.
Just cheating like crazy. All right. And then Ahsoka. He's
Max,
doing
as you move Ahsoka and contemplate her action, do you want to go over purple actions briefly? We have some questions in the stream about that.
Yeah, so purple actions are an action that cost a force point to perform. Now you might wonder, well, that doesn't seem very good. And the answer is, well, neither is a red action. But just because it's not that great on the face of it doesn't mean it's not really good sometimes. Because you're guaranteeing... This ship, in most of development, did not have an evade. And then we tried it with the white evade, and it was bananas.
You don't want that. Trust me when I tell you. There's a reason Darth Vader doesn't have an evade token as well, or an evade action. So purple evade is actually kind of interesting, because it's very situational, but it is very nice to have when that situation comes up. And if you have more force points, it's a much more viable utilization of that ability. If you have more force points, if you have ways to regenerate force points, which Hate allows you to do, Chancellor Palpatine allows you to do, or is it Darth Sidious? Well, either
Darth
way.
Sidious, yeah.
But both factions have access to that. So, it's situationally useful, but when it is useful, it is very useful.
It's definitely a when it's on. It's like red evade.
Mm-hmm.
When it's on, it's on. Most of the time, you don't do it.
Exactly.
And let's see. So, Ahsoka's also got the fine-tune control ship ability.
That is a very nice,
Which
very nice thing.
before I even make an action choice, get to make a choice about.
Stressless reposition is very fun.
Yeah.
But what I like about that ability is that the timing, it makes it less flexible than auto thrusters.
Yes.
So it has pros and cons.
It doesn't open up the ability to do 3 repositions off a coordinate, you mean?
Right, exactly. And I mean, that's neat for an interceptor, but not so balanced
Yes.
for a Jedi.
No.
But stressless,
It's
which
nice
is
too,
an
'cause
advantage.
It gives the interceptor something that makes it feel like a later development.
True, yeah, and that a non-magical,
Yes.
force-wielding superhero can fly.
Exactly. All right, so I'm not going to do that. I am just going to do a regular old... Can I fit a barrel roll? No, I'm only going to...
You gotta decide before you measure.
I'm going to try it because there's no harm in failing because
Yeah,
you
that's
don't have
true.
a shot this turn. So if I fail, I fail.
Well, actually, I dialed in 8 straights on all my
Oh,
filters.
well,
Oh,
that's... Boy,
interesting.
I didn't even
I brought a Sharpie.
remember those. Oh, yeah, we're good. Let's go all the way back. Give myself as much clearance room to embarrass myself with next turn as possible.
Are you chasing what, Tambor?
Maybe?
Kind of looks
That's
like
what you want to know.
Well, all right.
All right.
3 straight. These goons. Seems like a pretty good spot for them.
Alex is getting a little close to, I mean, not super close, but we got to the new gas cloud obstacle here, so...
The nice thing about that is if I overlap it, it doesn't do any damage.
It doesn't
just
do any
costs me
damage.
an action. It's a little safer to fly through.
Sure, yep, I think, yeah, that's the kind of...
miasma. And that's why I took them. With 5 ships, you want a little more maneuver flexibility. I think these will be kind of a boon to swarms in a lot of ways. Helps keep them alive, lets them maneuver without suffering the consequences. And of course, all the synergies in this list allow me to hang on to these calculate tokens. So even if I do move through a gas cloud and lose my action, I still have a token.
Yes.
And I can spend everybody else's token.
Very nice.
So the consequences for gas clouds are very minimal on my list, and that's a very deliberate list building choice, is what obstacles you bring to the table.
Yeah, so we get a little bit more strategy even with kind of the obstacles that you're bringing in, how they synergize with your list, and very cool.
Is just gonna hang a lefty, because I kind of figured he might be exposed to some pain. So he's gonna hard one to the left. Balaba's flexible little starfighter.
Oh, yeah.
And he's just gonna boost.
Boost, yeah.
Get out of there.
Yeah, the bell blow up is interesting. You build a lot of ways too. I mean, that's obviously Watt is running around naked there, but you can.
Scandalous.
I know, but you can really get that thing up if you do impervium plating
Oh,
and
yeah.
the Solus 1 title. That thing becomes,
Grievous becomes virtually unkillable, especially if it's treacherous.
especially when he's running away.
Oh, he's so annoying.
Yeah, my main design consideration with General Grievous is that I wanted him to get a benefit for stabbing people in the back,
That's legit.
and I wanted him to get a benefit for running away.
On theme, but he's still scary.
Oh, super scary.
He may be slippery. He may be a fan of backstabbing and tactical retreats. But when he wants to fight, he can hit like a ton of bricks.
Yeah.
So I think that's very on theme for him.
No, he's one of those things where he's like, you don't want to underestimate him because that's when he'll ruin your day.
Well, I'm gonna use Kraken to hang on to all my calculate tokens.
And Kraken lets you keep how many?
Kraken lets me keep up to 3.
Up to 3. Perfect.
So I'm gonna hang on to those.
All right.
I am also gonna launch. Oh, I'm sorry. You know what I didn't do? I did the decloak move. I never actually did a
Oh
6/6's
yeah, you
move.
gotta do a
So I still have a 3 straight with my scimitar as well. with my
powering on
Sith-
forward there.
Sith infiltrator. Well, yeah, I'm actually pretty happy about it because this is gonna let me get way up here
Yeah, you're gonna be right up in my
in
grill.
an interesting way. Then I'm gonna do another interesting thing, which is I'm gonna spend my action recloaking,
Ooh,
even though it's red.
interesting.
And now we're in the end phase.
All right.
So now I'm gonna launch a probe droid.
Ah.
Breaking out some probe droids.
And this is
there.
what I think is so fun about this little build. I have 2 of these stashed up, so I can.
I'll throw it up on
Sure. Yeah. That's a perfect card to put on stream, and we can throw this up there too because I got 2 of them. But what's so cool about this is that this is a great little a great little piece because I can collect a bunch of target locks next turn, hopefully, or at least fairly soon. And if I've inserted it here away from all of his firing arcs, I can ensure that it'll be on the board a little longer. What you don't want to do with these things is throw them out there ahead of everything, get them shot off the board, and then they serve no purpose. So what you really want is you want an engagement phase that lets you get it relatively close without any counterfire. Because once we're in the mix, he's not going to want to waste shots on this remote. And then, let's see. This thing also has a thing in the system phase, right?
Yeah.
Wonderful. At initiative 0. That is pretty exciting. So now I'm actually going to put this out like its own little ship, which I think is very, very charming. And we will move on to the next round.
Alrighty, yeah, no shots, obviously. So, dials.
I really like the scimitar. I think it's tons of fun to mess around with all of its little gimmicks. I think the...
Close the wings for cloak.
Yeah, sure, why not? One of the things that I like a lot about the Separatist faction is it is sort of like a swarmy scum faction in a lot of ways. Not that it has a lot of the stuff that can mess with your opponent's abilities, but it does have some of it, and it has all these weird little tricks and synergies, cloaking, all these deployable remotes, all these fun like grappling struts and everything. But with Scum, where you're rocking, unless you have, there's some certain specific Scum swarms, but unless you're rocking one of those, you're going to have maybe 3 or 4 ships, and it's going to be this kind of more intimate trickery, whereas this has got 5 ships and a whole bunch of weird tricks. I mean, I've got probe droids, I've got a buzz droid swarm, I've got a cloaking device, I've got energy shell charges. You just get to play with a lot of toys when you're doing Separatists, which I appreciate.
Speaking of Scum tricks, the match I'm really looking forward to is Scum Mining Guild ties.
Oh yeah, totally.
Oh yeah.
Some of these vulture droids.
I'm very
I
excited.
like that. That'll be fun.
Chat is wondering how the remotes interact with bombs and obstacles.
So they have a hull value. Max, maybe you can field this one since you worked more with them.
Yeah, so they can be attacked, and if they would, so for obstacles they just ignore them. So they can just fly out of those gas clouds if they want to. And in fact, it's not a bad place to put them because attacks against them can be obstructed. For bombs, racking my brain here. This one I'll have to look up actually if it comes up. I don't have any bombs.
Okay.
Yeah, fortunately.
I'm pretty sure they do not care about bombs.
I think you're right. We'll do some
We'll have to get
investigation.
back to you guys. Yeah.
This one went both ways in development, and that's the
I know,
problem.
that's the tricky
sure,
thing
yeah.
when you're trying to think back.
There were like 3 iterations. There was like it did and then didn't, and then so.
Well, the nice thing is it's in the rules reference, so we can just go look.
Yeah, exactly.
Not relevant for this game, but an interesting
Yes,
question.
thankfully won't come up. But yes, in terms of obstacles, they don't care. They can just safely fly over them. And they're small. The idea is they're not going to get, have problems with that. Now, those guys do have one risk, however, which is that they can get run over.
That is true.
Oh,
It's
yes.
very true.
The buzz droids can get run over too, in a sense, but you don't want to do that.
No, that is accurate. Okay, I think I'll try something tricky here. Hopefully it works. Max, this style is so weird.
Which one?
The vulture droid.
Oh, the vulture droid? Oh, yeah. Yeah, good luck with that.
This is such a crazy faction. I love it.
Yeah, well, the vulture droids, I mean, they're weird, easier turns than banks was a big thing we really wanted to help them feel robotic, to make it feel like, oh, they can do those, like, snap turns, and they're unaffected by G's, but, like, they can't handle subtlety. You tell them to turn, and they're like, oh, turning 90 degrees, which is very on point, I think, certainly for how we see, the B1s and such behave. It's, like, very literal.
True story. All right. Yeah, it does make things awkward when you're trying to do like the normal, just sort of bank in between obstacles situation. I kind of forgot about that, and now I'm like, oh, this style.
Yep. Well, that'll happen to you.
But it's got cool tricks too. They've got Talon rolls.
Yeah.
They're dirt cheap. They're fast. They have a fair amount of blue. I like it. I like it. Makes you think about things a little more. All right. The Bellabub, on the other hand, has a lovely dial.
Oh yeah,
Big fan.
Double Up dial is great.
It's a cool little ship too. I like the way the paint job turned
One of
out.
our smallest.
Yeah, I
It's
know.
just that dinky little muscle car ship.
It does. It kind of looks like a classic Mustang or something, in a little bit of a way.
Yeah.
The Separatists were all about like sweet custom rides, right? You got Dooku's Solar Sailor.
Yeah.
You've got Asajj Ventress's sweet little fan blade ship. You got a lot of just like bespoke vehicles for the main characters, which I think is pretty cool.
Oh, they love those, you know.
Palpatine, of course,
Fancy
had the scimitar, right? Like that was his ride for a lot of it.
Yeah.
Yeah, fun stuff.
I do love that he repossesses that after Maul meets his first fate.
Yeah, I mean, you're not gonna let it just go to waste. It's a nice ship.
Yeah, exactly. Alrighty. I'm ready when you are.
Cool. Well, system phase first.
Yeah. What do you got for me?
Well, I'm gonna move my little probe droid just quietly. So quietly you might not even know it's there. Just using this 2 straight, and then the cool thing is it's so flexible. You can use any of these. No, did I do that right, or was it like this?
It doesn't matter.
I guess it doesn't matter.
They're all the same.
Yeah, that's true. So yeah, just move that.
Oh, you're gonna get so many free targets.
Now we'll see, because I may have made a mistake. We'll have to we'll cross that bridge when we come to it. Actually, well, so now I have to think about this. So here's one of the nice things about system phase is because I have cloak and a probe droid and I can choose the order.
Yeah.
I can kind of see where that ended up. You know, remember what's on my dial and think to myself, did I run my own droid over? Do I need to decloak? Am I going to be able to do the things that I want to do here? So that's an interesting question, I think. I believe that I do want to decloak, given what I now know about.
And that's what makes that scimitar just motor.
I know, it's just cool. It's like incredibly fast for a big ship, which is cool. And it looks like it should be fast too. It's got this huge. So yeah, I'm gonna decloak forward.
Well, when we were working on it, one of the things that you pushed for, which I think was a good idea, was to make it a little bit like the 2.0 version of the first edition IG 2000.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, totally.
Where it fix that wingers will bug me the entire time. Where it it's got that large ship with a really flexible dial. Mm-hmm. But it's interesting because it's sort of intrinsically unique. You can field multiple Sith infiltrators, but you're only going to get one scimitar, so you're only going to get one that cloaks.
It's true. So that's it for the system phase, which I think is good.
So what do you got for the activation phase for me?
So I've got this Howard Chal prototype.
Yeah.
Just tuck it in. See, this is another reason I decloaked. Give myself room. Such a flexible ship. For a large ship, it really can get out of your way with all of its abilities. So he's just going to turn.
No buzz droids for me this time?
Not yet. You're too far away.
That makes sense.
I don't want to launch him until I can hit you with him.
That makes
I don't want
sense
to give
to
you a
me.
chance to shoot him down. However, I can use my probe droid to target lock you from downtown.
That's true.
From downtown!
From all the way downtown.
And, yeah. One of my favorite things about 2.0 is the new lock system, so I can't lose track of who's locking
Whose
who.
blue lock is where.
Exactly.
I do miss lock QQ though.
QQ is the best lock. We never got to LOL.
That would have been a long time.
It had gone on long enough. Of course, here I am digging. Here it is. All right.
Say it's in there
So
somewhere.
the question is,
so who?
who? Well,
So,
let's bring down the big boy.
Why don't you go over how this interaction works for the
Yeah.
for
Okay.
our audience
So
and
that
the
is
stream?
that is a good point. This is one of the very useful things about a probe droid. The other really useful thing is being able to jam stuff. That's range 1 of the token. But target locks are more forgiving. You can measure your lock range from the probe droid. So I can easily target lock this ship with any of my ships. So that's going to let me, again, stack these bonuses. Hopefully come into this first engagement with a fully loaded Alpha Strike. That's it for me. I think it's your whole
Yes,
list
my
now.
whole list now. All right, put that in there. All right, let's start with the ARC 170. Do an A2 turn.
Ooh, coming in.
Oh yeah.
I like it.
Yeah, this seemed like the right turn to do this. I don't know. I may come to regret that decision, but
So we'll see.
we shall. All right, and then I will have Sinker pick up a focus. And then let's have this guy go. Doing a 2-bank here. Hopefully not directly onto a rock, but oh no, he's fine. And then he will also grab a focus. I don't think he's likely to have shots, but might as well. And then the other V19 is doing a... Alright, and here's the bump that I'm okay with.
I don't think you'll pay too much for that.
No, it's red anyway, so... Boop.
A lot of red banks in these factions, which I think is very interesting.
Yeah.
It's nice that we still had some, remarkably design space left on these dials to explore new configurations.
Yeah, there's a lot of that. And then Ahsoka is gonna do a 2-turn.
All right, we begin the engagement.
Well, hold on. I got a little bit more. Nice try, though. All right, so Ahsoka is going to... Also, you have to move all your crap.
Oh, no, I just meant we're starting to see the...
Oh, yes.
starting to see the engagement take shape. Not that we are literally starting the engagement phase. That would not go well for me. I have plans.
Yeah, I was going to say. I
To
think
execute.
You want to keep some things.
Actually, I would not hate just, not revealing these dials, turns
No,
out.
that's fair. I can see that.
At this juncture, that would
I
be
can see
fine.
that.
But I think I'm going to be more excited to actually do it.
All right.
So we shall see.
So I can use Ahsoka's ability after I fully execute the maneuver. And I can also use fine-tune controls. I think I'm not going to use fine-tune controls. I will just use her ability. And one of my friendly ships, at range 0 to 1, can perform an action even while stressed. Now, unfortunately, it's just going to have to be a focus because I don't have anything better to do. But,
Indeed.
well, it could be an evade. I'm going to go with focus, though. Keep my options open. And then for her action, I think Ahsoka will barrel roll.
Barrel roll.
I think I can get in here. Set up that next turn. Alrighty.
All right, cool. Do my Sith Infiltrator.
Yeah. Show me what you got.
I am digging the ridiculous flanking capabilities of this ship. Because it's not every large ship that's able to come in at this crazy trajectory
No.
at this stage of the game. Kind of wish I had the ability to huck buzz droids from the scimitar.
I'm kind of glad you don't. Someday, maybe.
So we're gonna do. I mean, it doesn't need it. It's got enough tricks.
Yeah, it's
But it would be gross. So we're gonna. I did move this already in the system
You did.
phase. Yes, great. That's why we are where we are.
That's why you didn't run it over.
That's right. So I'm gonna come in. It's a green or blue maneuver.
Yep.
So I'm gonna lose my stress.
Yeah.
And I am looking at some angles here. I may have a shot. But I'm not going to be shot, so this is a perfect time to take a target lock. And I'm going to just try to bring down this arc.
All right.
It's a big, chunky, low initiative ship, so I am going to try to hit it pretty hard before I can start getting in there and wrecking my stuff.
I say, well,
It's also slow.
yeah,
So,
it's true.
and it's in front. It's got a lot of advantages for me right now. So we're going to do that. We are going to Try to remember what I dialed in. Okay. Yeah, not being
That's my
able
real
to.
strategy is hoping that the mental load of this list will leave
You
us
really
vulnerable.
gave me a lot of stuff to deal
I
with.
trusted you could handle it.
I'm also pinch hitting for Frank, who was supposed to be on the stream but is out sick today. So this is like, here, Alex, play these droids. And they have all the toys. Don't worry about it.
Yeah, I was going to say Frank wanted a droid toy, so I hope Frank is watching us. I think he skipped a little bit at the
pop
end
forward.
there.
Did I? Oh yeah, I was gonna say I didn't think I
So
did
you,
that
you
route.
definitely did not
Well,
hit
here
that.
I was here, right?
Thereabouts.
Thereabouts. Yeah, I got distracted and. Does that look
Yeah.
more or
that's
less right?
Pretty much right.
Cool. Good thing this isn't a tournament game. DQ. It's not a DQ. All right, I am going to barrel roll
All right.
because I don't want to take the full brunt of any of your list. I want to make room for my other droid. So we're gonna barrel roll.
Oh, come on over here. Have some brunt.
No. That's my action. This guy's got a 2 bank.
You could, if you wanted to, and I don't assume you want to, but you could also red link to calculate on that. Sure.
I think I have enough calculate tokens.
That makes sense. You do have the whole
Because I
swarm
have
benefit
the whole
probably.
sharing situation. So I'm gonna call it good for now. Because I want more flexibility next turn.
Yeah, that makes sense.
And I am going to bank, 2 bank. My solitary white bank. Okay, I like the way this looks. And we're going to use target lock number 4. Get another target onto old sinker. I'm gonna try to sink sinker
Full
here.
sinker.
So this is shaping up nicely for me. Assuming I'm in range with these things, it's going to be some really borderline shots here. So we'll see how rusty I am.
And how's Watt doing?
Watt's going to kind of just ease on into this engagement, nice and slow, nice and careful, like a good separatist leader. Don't want to get their hands dirty.
Yeah, don't want to get too far ahead of the...
Now, I wish I'd done a hard turn, but I wasn't sure what you were going to do. So I kind of split the difference. And I'm going to rely on some of his repositioning ability to hopefully... He's not going to get much of a shot this round, but maybe next round he can bring the heat a little bit. So I think that's going to be it for all of this stuff. Collect my dials. Got to stay organized when you're running this many ships. And I have fired off one of my dark eyes, so that's a used up charge. And we are looking at, I suppose it's the engagement phase. Now I could throw some buzz droids, but that is a terrible idea right now.
Yeah, don't do that.
So I think it's just engagement time.
Yeah.
Now here's where you're having the first player token is going to come in handy because you get
Indeed.
the first shots.
Let's hope I can make them count.
It's actually going to matter.
All right. So I think I will have a couple shots.
Oh wait.
Oh, I have a really bad shot out here. Just some high
Hey,
quality.
they're just droids.
Yeah,
they're not.
It's just the start of the start of the battle. All right. Well, I'm gonna start out with this guy. Oh no, I should start with Cody,
Yeah.
Commander Cody.
Yep. Because this is your whole
All right.
deal.
So that's gonna be range 3, which I'm not a huge fan of. Erk's got 3 dice in the front.
I want to put Cody on cam there again, just to refresh everybody.
Yeah. But then if I whiff this attack, if I whiff this probably unmodified attack, I get a benefit from it.
Roll right into here.
Oh yeah.
Well, that's pretty good.
Ooh.
You got that focus token, but you got a lot of like warning lights showing up on your
Yeah, I
HUD.
got a lot of hate incoming.
You've only got agility 1 though, but you are at range. You are at
I'm gonna be range 3,
range.
but you're using ordnance, so you don't care about that.
Not much.
So you know what? I'm gonna go ahead and pop this because the chance of getting
Yeah.
lucky and
Right? Because I mean,
Getting
I might just roll
blinded
blanks.
pilot or something.
Rolling up on this gentleman.
Yeah.
All right, so I get 4.
You get 4 indeed.
Come on, green dice.
Come on, green dice.
How do you feel about me today, green dice? This is gonna It's gonna set the tenor for.
Stay up there. Move back to
Oh
the
yeah,
top.
you gotta come around here. Yeah. Kablamo.
And that is the thing about vulture droids.
Oh, I'm sorry. I am initiative 3, so there is that.
Yes, you're at least gonna get your shot back.
But gross. So hit crit.
Yeah.
We do have a damage stack, right?
No.
I always forget something.
I'll be back.
Why don't we send somebody else off for it?
Yeah.
We'll just remember it's destroyed. We don't really need it at this juncture.
Yeah.
I'm actually amazed we got this far and we ended up creating something.
I can't believe you just greased me. Oh well.
That's vulture droids.
Best laid plans, right?
Yeah.
At least it didn't cost me much.
Yeah, I was gonna say that it was a very small portion of your list.
What
by
else you got?
Points value. Well, I don't think I have any other
Good start.
shots.
It's a good
I
start.
was gonna say it was a little too good a start because I'm pretty sure that was my only shot. This
No,
guy's
you could
got.
probably. Oh no, you can. I mean, you could shoot him some more.
I
He's
guess,
not gone
I
yet.
guess I might as well.
You might be able to sink a crit through.
guess-
Oh, we do need to know what the crit is. So there's one crit so far.
Yeah.
That will affect
All right,
shooting
well,
back.
we'll hang on to that.
Yep, I'll just mark.
Or you can use that critical hit token.
Hey, how about that?
All right, so put a critical,
got at
critical
least
hit
one
token
crit.
on him. All right. Well, I didn't miss, so Cody doesn't trigger.
No, you sure didn't miss.
So I'll just huck another die in there.
They're really growing those clones pretty mean these days.
I'm not going to spend a focus to try to kill it.
Why bother?
Dead
It's already
ship.
dead. All right.
Tempting as it is.
Well, that's it for you.
Yeah, I don't think I have any other shots.
All right,
pretty
I'm
sure
going to try to
Ahsoka's
shoot
out
with
of
this
range for
scimitar,
everything.
since that doesn't require us to have a damage deck. I don't think I have a shot though. I was worried about
Not
that.
quite.
Yeah, it's okay. It's in a good position for future.
Yeah,
rounds.
I don't like his position next
So we
turn.
are going to start with this. This ship will not have any need to wait for that damage deck to show up. So we're going to shoot our energy shell charge. This is Separatist number 4. Hopefully deal some return damage to you. Well, that'll work.
Yeah, that ain't
I
bad.
know that. Let's see, am I at range 1? No. So if I use both, I would have to spend his, which means he wouldn't be able to shoot his energy shell charge.
It's the tough choice of the Separatists.
And he is going to die, so I really don't want to go that route. You're only agility 1. This is ordnance. I'm just going to spend a single calculate token
All right.
to launch 2 hits at you.
We got any further effects on that energy
That's
cell
the
charge?
trouble with having calculate instead of focus. Nope, it's just I can spend a calculate token to change a hit to a crit. I'm not going to because you're still
Yep.
packing plenty of shields.
That makes sense.
But that is a nice thing to have around in later. Aha!
Hey,
Our damage
all
die.
right.
Wonderful.
Hey.
All right, thank you. We'll just resolve this and then I'll deal a crit. See
All
what
right.
happens.
So I'm rocking a whole die of defense.
One whole defense die. How about that? Watch you roll better than my 4 dice.
Yeah.
My 4 modified dice. Yep.
All right.
So that's how this is gonna go today.
Yeah, you know what? My luck starts strong but tends to sour as the game goes on. Yours.
I'm not too worried about it. It's early days.
Where did
It's early
Sinker
days.
end up?
It's just a vulture droid.
Yes.
Speaking of vulture droids,
That is the nice thing about them.
what happened to poor Separatist drone number 3? He received the damage sensor array crit. Luckily, it doesn't matter.
All right.
That will be irrelevant before he's destroyed. So we will shoot our other energy shell charge.
Yeah.
Here comes 3 dice with no lock. I've spent this lock, and I still have a lock from my scimitar and a lock on my Howard Chow. So this is number 4 who has spent his lock. Here comes 3 dice. And it's a good thing that I did, in fact, hang on to these calculate tokens,
Yeah.
because droids need these
They
modifiers, ladies
sure
and gentlemen.
do. They sure do. Alrighty.
Token sharing is pretty boss, though.
Here's my naked.
Okay, that's a little more like
Well,
it.
hold on.
Wait,
Uh-oh.
what?
Oh yeah. So dedicated.
Record scratch effect.
So dedicated.
We have that capability, right?
Yeah, I'll just throw it in.
Thanks. All right. So dedicated Yep.
Why you gotta be so committed and
Yeah.
loyal and stuff?
All right, so clones help each
Sounds
other
pretty
out. So
lame
while
to
another
me.
friendly ship in your side range 0 to defend, if it is limited or has dedicated upgrade, and you're not strained, you can get a strain to have him reroll blank result.
Okay,
So-
you might as well. You're not taking any more shots this round.
Yeah.
And the strain goes away at the end phase,
Well,
right?
no.
No?
Strain
Tell me
are
about
red
strain.
tokens. Yeah, so strain are red tokens, so they do not go away in the end phase. They do go away on a blue maneuver, and they go away after
Okay.
you defend.
All
So they
right.
only stick around for 1 attack, but it's a -1 agility for 1 attack.
That is very interesting.
Yeah.
And then you can get rid of them if you play them carefully.
Yes, so hopefully I'll be able to do a blue maneuver next turn and get rid of it. Well.
Alas.
Alright, so that's 2 damage?
Now you're rolling about average.
Yeah. So that's the end of Sinker's shields.
Yep. So now I can start using, well, if I can ever recover this energy shell charge. I believe that's all the shooting. I don't think this has any chance of a shot.
Yeah, I don't think.
So I am down a ship already. Kaboom.
Boom!
Man,
That's vultures.
that was a nasty opening salvo from old Sinker there.
Yeah.
What is his pilot ability?
Sinker's pilot ability is he buffs friendly ships. So while I should have rerolled one of my attack dice against
didn't
the
need
dead
it.
guy.
You
I
didn't need it.
Yeah. So friendly ships in his side arc can reroll 1 die from their primary attacks.
Nice.
So this guy who's in his side arc could have gotten that. I knew I did that bump on purpose because I wanted him in the side there.
Very nice.
And then I forgot about it.
Alrighty.
All right.
Back to the tiles.
Back to the
Yeah.
dials indeed. I don't love my position now though. That vulture droid may have been an excellent pawn sacrifice.
I wish we didn't, get taken off the board, but I like this engagement just fine.
Chat is wondering, now that we have strain tokens in the game, there are another red token. If you execute a blue maneuver, do you remove, and you're also stressed, do you remove both the strain and stress token, or do you just remove one of them?
You remove the 1 stress token, and you resolve the strain token separately. So if you do a blue maneuver, you remove the strain token.
Okay, so you
So yeah,
you
you just
do
take
get rid of both.
It's nice and simple. You just take away all your red tokens
Yeah.
after a
Well,
blue maneuver.
not all, because
Yeah.
you only
And-
do 1 stress.
Sure. Yeah. One of your stress and is it 1 stress and 1 strain if you've accrued multiple strain?
Ooh, I gotta check that. I think it might be all your strain.
Okay. Well, again, luckily we have a rules
Yes.
reference written somewhere. You can tell we haven't played in a little while.
I've been playing plenty. I just haven't been playing
Just not
these
this.
ships.
Yep, exactly. All right, back to dials.
That's the tough thing. You get out ahead of the development curve, and then you're like, what?
That's totally
This happened
true.
6 months ago.
It's totally true. Yeah, okay. Man, I really like this scimitar. Now, one of the interesting things is no stop maneuver, so it's very different from your typical support chip in
Yeah,
that way.
it's
I
not
really
a U-wing.
like it. It's not a U-wing, it's not a lambda, it's not an upsilon. It's its own beast, and I dig it. Hits hard, too.
Yeah, this is a tough turn.
Yeah, I'm just trying to, remember if I can judge distance or not well enough to take risks. I think I can. I think I'm good at this game. We'll see. All right.
Well, you've been in judging Legion distances land, too.
It's true. They're very slightly different, too. So that's.
Are they? Oh, that's right.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, the Legion range is like. I don't know how long these are in inches, but it's a bit longer. Yeah, that's interesting. Legion's a lot less demandingly precise, too.
Well, yeah, that I'm sure is refreshing in certain ways, and probably maddening in others.
For sure. All right.
One of those mixed blessings.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, definitely. Yeah, once you get through that Alpha Strike, it's really hard to hang on to those Calculate tokens. I used them all just to land some damage. So if I ever get to break off from this engagement and kind of rejigger my situation, it'd be a different story. But all right.
I'm just in the midst of a
Hey, take your time. You got a lot of
tortuous
stuff going
decision, and it's all about eyeballing a medium-based distance too, which is tricky because it's like, okay, it's the different math from the small and large than the normal paradigm.
Uh-huh.
I say I love medium bases, but they do
They're the
fly
wackiest.
weird.
Mm-hmm. They're just own. They live in their own little world in terms of how do you eyeball those distances. A lot of little mix-ups in the transition from 1 to 2. Just little curveballs that it throws at you.
Yeah.
Very interesting.
Oh, so it gets a 40 charge back.
Yep.
I'm not just cheating. I'm not just cheating.
You're doing other things as well as cheating.
Exactly.
Yeah, I do lots of
Plotting
things.
maneuvers, got to make it look legit and casual here.
That's totally true.
I do lots of things other than cheat.
What's it gonna be?
This is a tough turn.
Take your time. Take your sweet time.
Think we're gonna see any Watt Tambor going on this turn?
Oh yeah.
Maybe.
Oh yeah. Watt's coming in.
Yeah.
I don't know if he'll get a bonus or not, but he's definitely coming in.
Representing the Techno Union here.
You better believe it.
Yeah, he's the foreman.
He's just here to run some statistical analysis of this droid performance.
Yeah.
Collect some data.
I was going to say he's here to
Fine tune. See if this Howard Chow prototype is worth the extra, 3 cents a nugget, 3 cents a widget to produce, or whatever.
here to do some compliance testing.
Uh-huh.
Wait, what? This is why I'm glad I'm checking my dials again.
Yeah, always double check your dials. Actually,
No,
that's a
okay,
great.
no, that's right. That makes
That's
sense.
a
Yep.
great.
Yep.
This is just a great bit of advice for all X-wing players.
Yep.
After you think your dials are done, especially if you're sort of dyslexic like I am, check them again.
Yeah, just make sure.
And then maybe stand by your ship and make sure that you're pointing in the right direction. Wonderful.
Oh man, the number of times I've mixed up left and right and just gone well, that's not what I meant to do.
I think the last time I was on stream for X-wing, I flew off the board.
Oh really? That makes me feel better.
It was during that preview event where we just had
Oh, yeah.
random people from the tournament come and play games.
Yeah.
I still won, but I definitely flew a Y-wing directly off the board.
Y-wings are hard to fly. Everybody knows that. That's well documented.
This makes me feel better about how I play X-Wing.
Happens
Just,
to everybody.
All the time.
I was going to say happens to the best of us, but I'm pretty sure I'm not the best of us.
It happens.
It happens. There you go.
All right. I think I'm ready. I don't know.
Incidentally, since Max is deliberating here, I just want stream to know that if you were watching the Legion stream and complained that I looked uncomfortable, I am wearing my coziest cardigan today. I assure you, my comfort level is unparalleled at this juncture. I'm not wearing sweatpants. That's the only way this could be better.
So system phase.
System phase. Gotta move that droid.
Yeah, and
I don't have a cloak token anymore.
no cloak token.
I decloaked. But I do have a 2-speed Dark Eye prob droid to maneuver.
Yeah.
I am gonna go ahead. Well, I don't want you to run it over. You know what a good place for a probe droid is? Just hiding in the gas clouds,
That's
being
true.
super sneaky.
Unless
I feel like that's
also decided to hide in the gas.
Well,
Ooh.
if you did, you're gonna get a face full of scimitar, so that works for me too. All right, sneaky. All right, that's the system phase.
Alrighty.
Look at this guy,
Yeah.
Inish Uno.
What's he up to?
More twos. He's gonna lose his action going through this gas cloud, but it's not gonna hurt him, and that's the important thing.
Chad is wondering if the.
I remember all of the weird dexterity tricks you need to do to not knock your stuff all over the place while you play this game. What's chat want to know?
They want to know
Lay it on
if the probe droid move is required or if it's optional.
I
Is it a May ability?
it is a May. Let's
Yeah, I'm
take
pretty sure it's you may relocate.
Yeah. I want to because I want to be in range for jamming. That is a big facet of the scimitar. Like if he's got some concussion missiles, would really like him not to be able to fire. So if this thing remains on the board after he has taken some target locks, I can use the scimitar to alleviate that issue.
Yes.
Which is one of the nice things. Jam is hard to pull off in this game, and this makes it a lot easier.
Alrighty, well, I think you may have messed up my brilliant plan.
Well, that's good to hear.
So I'm doing the 4K.
4K?
4K.
What is happening? This is madness. Oh, you're gonna hit me from behind. I see.
Of course. Let's just knock everything off.
Yeah, let's do that.
Alright, well, I do actually get in there,
Yeah.
and then immediately get shot directly in the butt.
Well, you've got the initiative, so you might just
That's
delete
true,
delete
actually.
that ship before anything bad happens.
It's not exactly rolling the hottest dice in the world with that stress token.
True story.
But... Alright. And then next up we've got... What order do I... This guy's not anybody's way, so he'll go next.
Mm-hmm.
I try to remember if I know how to avoid rocks. Oh, I might not. Oh, this might be bad.
Oh no!
Yeah, it might be
Oh,
on that
no.
rock. Oh, it's so close. Yep, that's on that rock. That's
Clunk.
unfortunate.
Send him back to clone school.
Yeah, I know, that was terrible. Alright, well, he does not clear this. Doesn't focus anymore.
He was too strained by his
Yeah.
dedication.
Yeah, he's too dedicated.
Mm-hmm.
Alright. Ugh.
Kablamo.
Alright, where's that damage deck?
At least it wasn't a crit.
It's true. It's true. Alright, yeah. And then the other V19 is doing a 1 bank.
Ah, the great template hunt.
Yeah.
Here we go. It's a little more centrally located.
Alright, well, at least this guy didn't somehow mess it up. He removes a stress, and then he will grab a lock
I'm so glad my droid is there.
on the... Oh, yeah. Maybe he shouldn't lock. Well, I suppose it doesn't much matter.
I can jam whatever you do.
You're gonna jam me either way. Yeah, it's true. Well, in that case...
Do I somehow not have you in my bullseye arc? It's funny. It's hard to pull that off with
Bullseyes are
initiative
tricky.
1, especially with initiative 1.
Yeah. Maybe the answer is actually barrel roll. No,
Oh, that's interesting.
What's she up to? Yeah, you know what? Actually, I'm gonna barrel roll.
All right.
Very interesting. And I am going to red linked evade because it's not the only green token I'm going to have there. And I would like you to have to at least consider your options.
Alrighty.
Alright, and then Ahsoka. Ahsoka's doing a 3 bank.
Mm-hmm.
Oh no, did my barrel roll mess me up there? Or am I gonna just
I think you'll be
barely
alright.
fit this?
Yeah, you'll be alright.
Oh yeah.
Like a pro. Like the expert X-Wing developer you are.
Yes, definitely that. Alright, and then I'm not going to... Well, maybe no, that's fine. I'm not going to use her ability. Well, I can try to get Bullseye on that Howard Shaw prototype and then delete him. Maybe that's the way to go.
pop it before it can do its magic.
Well, it also maybe a boost is actually the way to go, because a boost increases the likelihood that I will not be just in an awful place vis-a-vis scimitar that's going to be whipping around.
Yes, think more. Think harder. Good.
I don't know if it's to your benefit if I overthink it or not. On the one hand, it might be. On the other hand, underthinking it is pretty dangerous too. Underthinking it is
Probably better to overthink than underthink.
It depends. Depends what you're playing against too.
Play with your gut.
Oh, let's just grab.
Just get in tune with the Force, Max. Let it guide you.
Yeah.
Let it bind you. You're a Jedi, right? You should know how to do this. Ahsoka is.
I was to say, Ahsoka's a Jedi. Yeah, that's true. Although, well, never formally, right?
I suppose. Well, she's at least a Padawan in this scenario.
I'm gonna stay aware.
She learned from the worst.
And yeah. And maybe he was the best and the worst.
Yeah. He was the chosen one.
Maybe just the worst. Grab a focus. I don't think it's worth.
That's
You'll jam the lock, so I don't think it's worth grabbing that. You've got. Well, you might not have range 1 there.
Oh, I think I do, my friend. These laser eyes are telling me what they're telling me.
You know what? I'm gonna.
Because it's from the nubbins, right? From any part of the token.
Yeah, no,
Got those nubs.
You definitely got those nubs, man.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, there's maybe something I could do kicking an action over there, but I'm not 100% certain I've got that in range 1. So I'm just going to leave B, trusting the power of the Force.
Yeah, that seems reasonable. All right.
All right.
So here's the interesting thing. Did you mess me up? I tried to be pretty conservative with this maneuver.
I thought you might.
So, question is, will you clip me or not? I hope not, because that would be a real bummer.
I was really hoping to.
I think I'll...
Well, now we'll never know.
Now I'll never know. I think I would have been okay.
Yeah, I think you would have made it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, that's plenty of clearance.
Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and just calculate. Very good. Mr. Tambor.
Yeah, what's he up to?
Come into the fight. Now that we're mixing it up and he's got those tokens. That's what he's all about.
Oh, yeah.
Now he can't spend calculates.
That's
so
correct.
it behooves him to focus. So we'll have some rerolls. It's either that or boost and try to get a shot on that guy.
And what about the scimitar?
Which, no, I like where I'm at. Scimitar? Interesting. Should note that. He is going to go ahead. 2 turns. So here we're going to see whether I still remember how to judge distances.
Here's the envelopment maneuver.
Mm-hmm. I really like this as a flanker. It's a really interesting show.
No, the cloak makes the maneuvering pattern super unpredictable and weird too. Like,
Okay.
right out the gate, that ability to like, oh yeah, I can just barrel roll.
I can still play X-Wing. That's good.
Oh yeah, you're fine.
That's good news. I will. Geez, am I at range 1? I hope so. I'm going to calculate. See if this guy can survive. All right, I believe that's it for the maneuver phase. I do have a start of engagement phase action.
You do, but do you have a calculate token to use it?
Oh, do I need one?
Take a look.
For my buzz droids?
It's on the Discord missile card.
I do. Okay, well, that'll have to wait then. Hopefully I survive. That's that gas cloud.
Yep.
Made me pay for
That's
that.
that gas cloud. No,
I can't use a friendly calculate either.
That is
so.
one of the things you can't use a friendly
All
calculate
right, well, we'll
for.
see if these buzz droids manage to make it out of the tubes or
man.
not.
I'm gonna try to disappoint everyone on the stream.
But Max, don't you want to
No,
highlight
Max,
the
don't
new
do it.
mechanics? Nah, you should play to win.
Well, part of the game on those rounds, then no one can say I lost for any other reason.
I think it's...
No, I like this plan.
Yeah, I think it's combat phase time, isn't it?
Yeah, engage.
Engage! Well, you shoot first.
Yep. All right.
Got punk.
There's gonna be a fair amount of shooting in here.
At least there's no missiles coming my way.
It's true. Alright, well, I want the Hammershell prototype dead. So I think the place to start is just whacking him with a 3-dice rear attack.
Unmodified rear gun. I find it very difficult to engage with arcs because they have that capability.
Yeah, well, it was weird too, because with Sinker I had this choice where I was like, I can try to keep everyone on the flanks, but that's super predictable. I'm going to try throwing him into the middle, and hopefully it did by him getting shot a little less.
Yeah.
That may or may not save him, but I figured you wouldn't expect it.
We shall see.
Alright, so yeah, here's your range 1, 3 dice.
Now he's rolling hot.
I like that.
Yep. All right, Mr. Prototype. Surely you can roll some defense. I like that.
Yeah, that's better.
Let's find out how many of those I can use. Ah, good old networked calculations. Do I have it from this fella? That would be ideal. Nope. So I'll have to spend that one. So I take no damage.
Yes.
I really like networked calculations.
It's a fun ability.
Alrighty. Makes you really think about your positioning too. Now, unfortunately, that's going to take away Tambor's attack mojo.
There's another unfortunate thing here.
Oh yeah?
Commander Cody.
Oh gosh dang it.
So,
What are
you
you
know what I was inspired by for Commander Cody's effect?
Yeah, what's that?
Suppression and Legion.
Oh hey. Well, you learn from the best.
So get suppressed.
Okay, so now I'm down to 2 agility.
Yes. Oh no, you're down to you'll be down to 1 agility.
Oh right, because I'm a droid with.
But did you roll 3
I
dice?
did roll
there?
3 dice. I better re-roll this. I was thinking it was a TIE fighter.
Yeah,
All right, let's
these
try that
aren't
again.
TIE fighters.
Let's try that again.
All right.
Alex, what's
Derp.
there?
Ah, okay.
Ooh.
Boom, boom. We
All
didn't
right.
miss.
So yeah, no Cody.
Didn't miss this time. All right, that's my horror child.
And I
2
believe there was a
damage.
crit on there.
Yes, you're right. So 1. Let's see here. 1, 2. Hull breach.
Well, I didn't care about
Well,
that.
that doesn't matter. All right.
All right.
Man, that unmodified arc is just slapping me around.
I mean, that's what I'm going for.
Gotta go down.
All right. So then I'm
We
gonna
don't like it. No,
Then-
sir, we don't like it.
I'm gonna have this guy take a pot shot.
Yeah,
which
why not?
I think is range 3 though.
That
So
one I'm
we'll
gonna be
get
able to
3
roll
dice
3
this
dice
time.
for.
And I only get 2.
Mm-hmm.
Not amazing.
Good thing droids are cheap.
Yeah, that one in particular, that Howard Shaw prototype doesn't cost very much at all. All right, so yeah, here's 2 unmodified dice. All right,
Well.
1 hit.
Spend that focus.
Focus is on
Or is this
Ahsoka.
this is the
Yeah, that's that guy.
at this fella?
Yep.
There's an evade.
All right.
Good work, buddy.
Okay, and now I'm gonna try to.
Try to grease me.
Well,
I really want these buzz droids to go off.
So does everybody in the chat, Alex.
it's tough because. All right, I'm gonna complicate the equation further. This guy's gonna go ahead and take his shot.
Good deal.
So he'll roll 2 dice at that guy. 1 hit,
All right.
and then I'm pretty
2
sure.
for him?
I'm pretty sure that's 3.
Oh, 3 for him. Great.
Pretty sure. Yeah, that's range 3. So do you want to spend that focus?
Well,
Or
yes.
calculate?
Of course. Okay.
All right. Okay, so now it's a tough call on Ahsoka. Because on the one hand, this is why it's a tough call. It's because.
Or do I want to spend that calculate? You know what? I'm actually going to hang on to it. I'll take the 1 hull damage.
All right.
Make your choice even weirder.
Yeah. So now it's a tough call because Ahsoka's got calibrated laser targeting.
Right.
So if I shoot that guy, that's a much better shot. I could also predictive shot him, but I don't think it's worth it given the dice involved. Or I have a much crappier shot over there.
But that could
But that
potentially
could
take
take a
out
piece off the
the
board
buzz
before it
droids.
fire.
So you do
puts
not
3 dice.
really
in the
want
back
buzz
of it.
droids
Yeah,
coming your way.
I really don't. I also really just don't want 3 dice going to the back of that arc this turn.
It's fair.
But you know what? I am going to make a play for the benefit of the stream. Attack this guy
All right.
to try to grease him.
Fair
And
enough.
get those buzz droids some table time.
All right. See if I can.
So I've got it's range 2.
Mm-hmm.
I've got 2 dice, but I've got an automatic focus.
Well, that's pretty good.
All right, I will spend focus.
2 hits. Range
so
2.
we end up with 3 hits.
3 hits. Well, I can survive if I get very lucky. So we shall see what happens. There it is.
All right.
Just enough. One more hull goes through. And it worked out okay. All my ships still are on the table. Okay. Return fire.
Ooh.
Fortunately, I don't have any calculating ships near here for Wat Tambor to trigger. However, I do have a nice, tasty, I hope, range 1 shot.
Oh, yeah.
Yes,
No,
into
he's
that
gonna-
arc.
Poor Sinker is gonna have
With
a
target
bad time.
lock. Well, he's done enough pain to me. I want to take him off the table. All right, here we go. Sinker, get sunk. 4 dice.
All right.
How much hull do you have left? 6? 5?
6.
6? It's so beefy.
Yeah. That's arcs for you.
All right, well, I'm going to hang on to these. I'm going to use my target lock.
Yeah, so you got a lock in there.
Lock number 1, I believe. Yep. Very nice.
Ooh. Don't like that.
Yeah, what am I doing? Of course we split.
Yeah. No, you go in on that.
It's tempting to like hang on to things,
It
but it's
is.
not worth it.
All right. Well, I don't even think I'm gonna get any dedicated benefit here. No.
Get wrecked!
Yeah, this is gonna be bad. All right. Well, here's 1 die.
Ooh, that hurts a little bit.
All right.
Bam, 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 bam.
That is.
2 crits. Beautiful. Yeah.
Well, you're not gonna need the rest of your kill box. All right.
Yeah, we'll see.
Oh yeah. So we've got hit, crit. Uh-oh.
Well, that's not good, because you're gonna just take another one.
Yeah. All right.
Immediately.
So suffer crit damage. Suffer hit damage.
Yep, you got 1 hull
Repair
left.
this card. And if I overlap an obstacle, I die.
Oh, that's nifty.
All right. I love that.
Obstacle or ship?
Obstacle.
Obstacle.
Used to be obstacle ship.
Well, I still want to get rid of you,
Yeah.
of course. So we're still gonna shoot you with my Horchow. Not right now, but at initiative 1.
Yeah.
Tambor's only got 1 shot that really makes sense. So it's going to be this range 2 on your torrent.
Yep.
He does have 3 dice.
Mhm.
No rerolls, but 3 dice is nice. And I'll spend that focus token.
Alrighty. So his range 3. So I've got.
Oh, it's 2 actually.
Oh, is it 2? Oh, yeah.
Yeah, look, we'll even use our
All right,
fancy
then.
dancy
Oh yeah. So it is.
premium range roller.
All right. So 2 dice. And he's got the evade. So you had 3 hits or 2 hits?
3, so 1 goes
All right.
through.
So he takes 1.
Nice, and no more evade. Okay. Because, of course, next order of business would be to drive this thing home, hopefully. 3 dice, no modifications, but that's all right.
Ugh.
Now we're rolling spicy.
Yeah. Well, all right.
Now we're rolling spicy. Unshielded torrents really
Ugh.
suffer from this, too. Okay,
All
starting
right,
to
so
turn
that's
the other way
probably
a
the
little
end
bit.
of him.
Yeah.
So we've got panicked pilot and stunned pilot. All right. Well, he's not dead.
Really rattled that dude.
Yeah.
He's got 1 hit left.
Yeah.
Well, I can't do anything else to him unless I want to try to.
Pot
But
shot
that would
him.
be crazy since I need to get rid of your arc. For so many reasons.
Yep.
We are going to go to this.
All
Luckily, I
right.
still have that target lock from the probe droid earlier. And we got 3 dice. Numbers. So that's 1 hit so far. I spend that target lock.
Yep.
2 should be all I need.
Yeah. He cannot survive that. Ooh.
And he would have too without that fuel leak.
All right.
Good work, Howard Chow prototype. Ugh. I think that's it.
Yeah.
Very interesting.
All right. Well, I'm not in such a great position now. Your vultures are weak.
That went
but-
pretty well for me, I must say. Ahsoka's still fully armed and operational.
Yeah.
Both of my vultures are at 1 hull.
Yeah, I was gonna say it's not a terrible position, but I don't
Yeah.
like the idea of having to solo that
The infiltrator.
066.
Well, he's not in a great spot either.
That's true.
Truth be told.
That's true.
Not
He's-
for this round.
All right. Well, dials.
What do you want to do? Okay.
Oh yeah, this guy's got 2 more stress. Speaking of not removing all stress on a blue maneuver.
Oh my god, they have a 1K turn.
Oh yeah, did you forget about the 1K?
This tile's so weird.
It's a weirdo.
Okay. Boy, that's strange. Okay, okay.
So you're both one ship down here.
It's true. I'm about to be several more ships down, but I'm surprised. I'm surprised I didn't lose a ship in that engagement. Things worked out.
I think
The numbers worked out exactly right. For
Yeah, I
me.
was gonna say. I think expected values. It was pretty close.
Yeah.
And if I'd taken out that Howard Shaw prototype, I would have still had sinker. So
Yeah,
it was
that
down to
would
one.
have made a huge.
Actually, it was down to
difference.
that fuel leak.
It really was. That's how it goes sometimes.
Oh yeah.
I think most importantly, buzz droids are still in play.
Yes, well, we'll
Yeah.
be seeing some buzz droids, I assure you.
Okay.
I don't know if they'll do anything, but they will at least be launched.
Yeah. And it'll be fun. It'll be fun.
That's one of the nice things about Initiative 1. You can ensure that you can get that calculate token before stuff hits the fan. The real question is what the heck I want my scimitar to do. It was a very nice position to be in for one turn, but now it's kind of awkward. Bella Bob's easy. This vulture's not so easy, but it's not so bad either. What do you want to do?
Max, how concerned about potential buzz droids are you?
I think I'm a lot less concerned about buzz droids than I am like this flanking situation.
Okay,
the
that's...
buzz droids are a concern, but to be perfectly honest, the thing that the buzz droids are meanest against would be sinker.
Sure.
He's already dead.
Mm-hmm.
Everything else is pretty maneuverable and pretty light, and you can shake those buzz droids. So I'm not exceedingly worried about buzz
Okay.
droids, but I mean, if they land, they're gonna give somebody a bad time.
Yeah. That seems fair. Alex, Stream is wondering, as you're playing the Separatists that have a lot of droids in them, why you haven't been saying Roger, Roger more often.
That's battle droids. I don't think
It's
vulture
true,
droids
yeah.
can talk.
Yeah.
I don't think so.
Let's keep this canonically accurate, please. What does Kraken say? He probably says Roger, Roger.
He might.
I can throw. Well, no, he's given the orders.
Yeah, and he's a little more respectable than that, I think.
Scimitar. I don't know what I want to do with you. You're mysterious. Just get in the way, maybe. No, because you go first. All right. Let's play it safe.
Really enjoying all the Wat Tambor jokes going on right now. It's pretty-
Lay one
pretty
on
good.
me. Lay one on me.
Well, someone asked, what does Wat Tambor do? And
Ah.
then someone replied,
What?
What's on first? What?
Yeah.
All right,
Gosh, I think
ready
so.
when you are. System phase? Got any?
There is no system phase shenanigans.
No?
Well, I could move that, but why? Oh, because I don't want to run it over. That's why. Yes, thank you. There is some system
problem.
phase. Right, because you can't just overlap that thing willy-nilly. Not if you want to. Not unless you want to risk.
You get crushed.
True. Now, can I launch one at the start of the system phase as well? I can, can't I?
I think so.
Yeah, I might as well get multiple
Yeah,
droids
get some
up
more
in here.
probe droids out here.
Why not? This one is going to.
Just fill in the table with droids. That's your plan,
That's
which
right.
is very fitting.
That is
Separatist,
very fitting. I like that a
Separatist
lot.
plan is just fill the table with droids.
So yeah, we'll do that one, and
All right.
then we'll do another one. My second probe droid. Oh, I can drop it too. Fascinating. Very flexible.
Yeah, well, they come out the back, but we
Yeah.
figured they seem pretty quick, so
Mhm.
you can sort of. In this case, the launching or dropping is maybe propulsion by the droid itself, because they can move around.
Yeah, I'm just gonna
secret these all over the map.
Oh god, there's so many of these things.
I mean, the nice thing is they don't do anything inherently.
It's
like,
true.
They just trigger
That
other
jam was why I wasn't able to
You weren't
chain
gonna
missile
missile me.
you.
Yeah, I
because
know.
otherwise you
I
would have
know.
gotten a bunch of concussion missiles.
Well, all the droids are on the table now, so you can start removing them.
Yeah.
If you don't have anything better to shoot at. That's the nice thing, though, about engaging like this. You definitely have better targets.
Oh yeah.
So I can kind of leave those in place.
Oh yeah.
Well, that was the system phase.
All right.
I believe it is Howard Chal time.
Yeah.
Max, here's a question from chat
Sure.
that maybe you can enlighten us on. They're wondering where the idea for the new gas cloud obstacles came from.
Oh man, I've been wanting to do gas
Yeah.
clouds from like
Oh.
since
This
like
is an Alex
this is an
one.
Alex
since like
question.
wave
Okay.
flipping 3.
All right.
We finally got some new obstacle types in with wave 5. I think this is kind of wave 10 to get the
I think we
third
tested
obstacle
these things
in.
earlier, even though.
Yeah, it's tricky because you just have to have enough stuff coming out with punchboard space,
Yeah.
so that people don't feel
There were
like
times where we almost
it's hard
put
to
them
get
out,
them.
and then we had to like make space on the punch board for something else. Or...
So yeah, from my perspective, it's like, oh, they're finally here.
Yes.
From other people's perspectives,
I
they
think
have
we-
no idea.
I think we designed them with 2.0, and then they were just in the hopper.
Well, I have drawings all the way back from
Oh
1.0.
yeah, no, I know.
and-
I know, but I think this iteration,
Yeah, I think so, too.
we designed at the outset of 2.0. We were like, we're doing gas clouds, and then we're like, where are we gonna put them?
And a new faction is
shoot.
really the best, I think, place for it too.
Yeah.
So, all right, let's see what's up.
All right. Well, you messed up my master plan.
Well, yeah.
All right. So we've got this guy going in here. Oh, can I borrow the 2 terms?
Certainly.
Into this.
Oh, interesting.
Oh, yeah.
I can mark my ship.
I think I had the same idea you did.
Here we go. Hang on.
I don't think he can complete that maneuver.
You might be able to. It's gonna be
Maybe.
close. You just stick yourself down and we'll see what happens. That will hit my obstacle if you can complete it, but I don't think you
Yeah,
probably
I don't
can.
think I can. No way.
No. Okay, so go ahead and
So,
put it back.
doink.
Just a little classic X-wing neurosurgery.
Yeah. Boy, this patient is dead.
I take it you weren't the best at operation growing up.
Not the best. No, my hands are pretty shaky. So.
All right.
All right. Well, doink. I don't love that.
I don't hate it.
All right. Boy, I don't like any of the rest of this turn now. All right.
I know that's the trick, right? Like when you get it into the mix. It's what I like about having
This guy just get to remove one of his 3 stress.
one random, you know,
All right.
initiative 1 ship to just block stuff up.
That's
is
why I
very,
put it in there.
very helpful. You made a nice list for me. I appreciate it.
I did.
I dig it.
Yep. All right. And then let's. Oh.
Alex, can you put the Kraken in the dice tray?
Certainly.
That's
Yeah,
it.
Kraken's great. He's probably not going to help me much for the rest of the game because I'm spending focus or spending calculate tokens as soon as I possibly can every
Sure,
round.
yeah.
But it does help you just get that little bit of an edge on that first engagement. And I mean, X-wing is such a game of inches. It's such a game of like one more hull will make the difference.
Absolutely.
Had I not had all those calculate tokens from Kraken, that first engagement would have gone way worse for me.
Yes.
Instead, I was able to keep 2 ships on the board just hanging on by 1 hull, and I think that's
Did I eyeball this right?
That is
Do I
one of the
clear here?
things-
Do I not quite make it?
the 4. I'm guessing the 4 is not going to quite.
Ah, shoot.
Well, again, we can
It's real close.
mark it and see.
This was a gamble. It couldn't be the 5 because that would be right onto the debris.
Move these
I was gonna say so much junk in here.
corner to corner action. Actually, I think you make it.
Really? Yeah.
Slap it down. We shall see.
certainly
Oh no,
make it.
over to the corner.
Oh, there.
Yeah, wedge it into that corner there.
All right. Yeah.
So we shall see. Just gonna freaking barely make it, I think. Oh, look at that! We didn't even bump anything that time.
Yeah.
How about that? Okay, well
Very
done.
nice.
All right. Well,
All right, your risk paid off.
I'm
Look at
happy
that.
about that.
Yeah, that helps. Turn's not the
Woo!
worst.
All right. I am gonna use Ahsoka's ability
Okay.
to. Oh, geez.
She's
Maybe I
just
should.
gunning for me, huh?
She's the best piece I have.
It's true.
She's Ahsoka, Anakin Skywalker's apprentice.
She's no joke.
Actually, I don't think I want. I don't think I do want to use her ability because.
What does she do? Can you throw her into the tray so they can check her out?
Yeah. So I could use her pilot ability to give herself an action, even
Stuff
while
is
stressed,
becoming more relevant
at
to me
cost
now.
of a force point. But I actually don't think I want to because you can't jam off my force points.
I can't, and I'm probably not going to get an action to jam with this round
Oh,
anyway.
that's true. You are probably going to lose your action, so maybe it is worth it then. In that case, I will have her pick up a focus.
Seems legit. Okay. Not a target lock?
I guess she could.
She's got those force points.
She could, and you can't jam. So you know what? Let's do the lock. Just get some
Yeah, I would
maximum flexibility.
lock
Let's
it up.
do
Where do you
that.
want to put it? You got a sure shot, and you've got a mystery.
Yeah. This is tough.
It is because you want to have use of it in further rounds too.
Well, not
And
only.
where is that separatist droid going to go? That drone. I can't believe how much detail we got onto that thing.
Oh no, those tampons are amazing. It looks great.
I think everything in this set looks really good.
Both the Infiltrator and the Belba Lab have tactical relay slots, correct?
Yes.
Correct.
Yeah.
That is correct. Yeah. One of the cool things I think about Separatists is that it's a swarm, but you'll generally have a pretty nasty support chip as well.
Mm-hmm.
So everything is inexpensive enough that you can field 8 ships, and they're not all, 2 attack,
She's gonna
2
put it here.
agility.
Yes.
But you can have some support for that.
Yep.
She's gonna put it on the
okay.
big guy.
Hunting some big game. I like it. All right. Well, what else you got?
That's it.
This guy's moved. Everybody's moved.
Yep.
All right. Way up. This vulture droid has yet to go. Let's do that first. 5 straight. The old get out of dodge maneuver.
See ya.
Yep. And
Pull these up. See
yeah. Mark this ship, I think.
Lovely.
So I
corner
think
markers.
the best way to mark this ship is just going to be
Yeah.
the rear guy.
I think you're right.
Chad is also wondering why Alex doesn't have grappling struts on his Vulture droid, so...
No points. I
Yeah.
went with a different strategy.
Didn't have points for it,
And I
and
brought gas clouds, not asteroids and debris. I love grappling struts. If I run grappling struts, I try to have a 6 to 7 ship list at least.
I like putting them on like a lone Vulture droid sometimes too.
Sure.
Like throw them on 1 just to give you some flexibility, or 1 or 2, and you have some flexibility to park on a rock or what have you. But yeah, they're not an auto include. They're not free.
Mm-hmm.
And in fact, they're not. I mean, I won't say how expensive they are, but they're not cheap enough that they're just you always take them.
Sure.
We wanted, and they're kind of complex, so we wanted people to think about them.
Which one was it? I totally lost track here.
It was the one you put over there.
This one?
Yeah, that guy.
That makes sense.
Great.
That makes a lot of sense. All right. He was here.
Yep. Excuse me. And he was bumped into that guy. So,
They were touching?
yeah,
Okay.
because he collided with him.
Yeah, okay, great.
And he's got those 2 stress tokens.
Yep.
Not that,
It's not the healthiest.
not that he's going to live long enough to
Probably not.
rid himself of them, I suspect.
All right, we're doing a 1 bank with Spellabub. It's a novel that he has a bank that I can use. It's a
Yeah.
rarity for this
The
faction.
Belbalove is an interesting one in that regard.
Mm-hmm. And is this the one with 1 hull left?
No, this is the one with 1 hull left.
Oh, okay. Well, nevertheless, I will focus, or I think I'll focus. I'll focus with this gentleman
All right.
and the scimitar.
Yeah.
Well, I was pretty sure I wasn't going anywhere exciting, so I just did a 1 straight.
Hey, that'll work.
It's going to be a super bump, so I'm just going to go ahead and slide it forward since we know it's going to bump. My own ship here. All right. Droids, I'm target locked. There we are. Very good.
Alrighty.
No focus for me. But I do have some focuses there. All right, so that's it for the engagement phase. I'm going to launch buzz droids. The maneuver phase. Now it's the engagement phase.
All right.
It's
Buzzing
Buzz
up.
Droid time!
Is it
we
Buzz
go.
Droid time? All right.
Heck yeah.
Very exciting.
So I'll throw these puppies, these Discord missiles up here. I need a calculate token. I have to spend it to launch it, but that seems well worth it. So I'm going to do it. I'm going to throw down my 3 straight. And I think I can just drop it like it's hot right on you.
Oh yeah, you definitely can.
All right, so
you can put it in front or in back.
yeah. Now the only way for you to get rid of it is to shoot it off, correct?
No.
Or to do
there's
a
couple
barrel
ways.
roll.
So yeah, basically, as long as I don't fly through it, it won't follow me.
But this will do damage in the engagement.
So if you want it to stay on me, you should put it in front.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, okay, that's right. Well, my only concern is I don't want to run over it with.
That's true.
With what?
It doesn't care about being run over, and it can't be picked up by your guys.
Oh, okay.
It
Great.
has an IFF.
It's smart. It's smart like
Yeah.
that. Then yeah, let's put it there. That sounds great.
Come on. All right, there we go. Yeah.
All right,
So there you go.
Buzz
So that's a
droids.
nice place.
So
to put it.
and then all the rules are here so that I can look at that and remember what that actually does.
All right.
So I believe in at my initiative. So you could shoot it off.
And
That's the cool thing.
And I may.
And you might.
I can't shoot with him. Obviously, he's touching it.
But Ahsoka's got a shot.
Yeah.
Just seems like a waste. That's the nice thing.
Yeah,
about,
that's
the
the
nice
thing.
thing about all these things. They can be removed, but you often have higher priorities.
Exactly.
So that's interesting.
Let's start with seeing what's what. So I'm gonna take a couple shots and see whether I feel like I'm comfortable shooting it off, or
Sure.
if I'm okay with having it on me for a turn. So this guy's got a shot here. Looks like it is range. What do you think? Is that range 2? I think that's range 2.
You're hitting my Howard Chal
That's your
prototype.
Howard Shaw prototype.
Sure.
What do you think?
That looks like 2 to me.
2. Yeah.
But we've got these
Oh yeah.
small guys if you want to check.
Hey, let's check it
Yeah,
out.
it's 2.
It is indeed. That is much easier.
Yeah.
This
This is something the community figured out a long time ago, and
Oh, yeah.
OP figured out a long time ago. It's nice to have a real product though.
Definitely.
That does this.
Yeah. All right. So I'll throw dice at the Howard Shaw prototype.
Thank you.
Yeah. All right. 1 crit.
All right, that's all you really need to do. 2 defense dice, and nobody close enough to share with, probably. Well, we'll see. Come on, what? Oh, he doesn't have a calculator. He's got a focus, so it wouldn't matter anyway.
No.
So he's just toast. So he'll take a crit, and he will not be able to throw a crit my way, will you? He will not be able to fire this turn. So, but he got his
He got his buzz droids off.
droids off, so that's what really matters.
Alrighty. So
And
then-
I had stuff in Bullseye Arc, but it doesn't matter anymore. Because he just got rid of me. All right.
So
Boom.
this guy will put 3 dice into the scimitar. Got to start wearing that thing down someday.
Why would you not? Is he the one who's all beat up?
Yeah, oh, he's almost dead.
Sure.
All right, so there's 3 dice into right off the table. There's 3 dice into the scimitar. Yuck. All right, 1 crit.
So I got 1 agility.
Yeah.
That's not in there. All right. Take a shield. Now I'm going to use 066's ability to. Oh, I don't have a calculator token. Never mind. Man, this list is thirsty for
Oh
calculators.
yeah, that's why I put Kraken in there. Because Kraken is your calculate water cooler.
It's going to be an interesting thing to see how heavy people lean into calculate effects, because there's only so much you can do. And you have all the calculate effects in the world in this list, but I slurp up those tokens so thirstily that it's interesting.
It is, yeah.
But for future reference, I'll be able to do that in later turns. If I hadn't hit this obstacle, I would have had a calculator to spend. Then I could have recloaked, and I could have done some fun stuff. So gas clouds, yeah, they're not as dangerous as other obstacles, but they can still mess you up.
Oh yeah.
All
right, and then I have to decide,
Yeah,
is
what's
Ahsoka going to save her buddy from a crit, which is not a good thing, does not like that,
Crits are
or
not
is she
great.
going to try to pot shot this guy off and just
Well,
have
you got
me
that bullseye arc.
no
I
longer
think.
have to worry about him? I think that's the thing to do. So, Ahsoka...
Those fine-tuned controls are really fun.
Yeah, they are.
I really thought a 5 straight was going to get me out of danger, but nope.
Alright, so yeah, with calibrated laser targeting, I've got that guy in the bullseye. So I will add an automatic hit.
Boy, that's nice.
I could predictive shot this, but I don't think it's worth it, because then I don't have the force point to spend to change it, because I used a force point to pick up that lock for later.
A lot of decision points to make.
Yeah, well, I wasn't sure where we were. If I'd known we were here, we would be here, I definitely would have focused. But... Alright. and spend force to
To
change.
go through?
So 2 hits.
Alright, so I could survive this.
Oh yeah,
Possible.
that's eminently survivable.
That autofocus result is very nice.
Yes.
Alex, I'm saying
Oh, but you got there.
Just enough.
Zoop.
Thank you, calculate.
All right. So now it's to your stuff.
Yes. Okay, good. Well, my green dice have righted themselves and are performing very well at this juncture. Can't complain about that. All right, let's start with... He's the one who's all messed up, correct?
Yeah, he's got 1 hull left.
Let's just blast him.
Yeah, that seems like a good call.
4 unmodified dice right in the face.
Yikes. Yikes.
Oof.
Kaboom.
Yeah, that'll do it. Can't save that.
Nope.
All right, the scimitar is just really making plays.
It's a mean ship. All right,
I'm
so
rolling
that was,
hot. This is my classic like
That was an Alex Davey
total
roll.
hot dice result.
Well, what it really
I
would-
did overlap this, so let's see if,
Oh
it,
yeah,
if it
let's see
actually
if you run that over.
was around or not. Try that again. Oh, nope. So if you roll an I, because dark eye probe droids.
Also, it had the probability I wanted.
It's probably more important, but you know that you're happy about that plan.
Oh, super happy. All right. Well,
You always slip something into a wave that you design, so I'm always looking for it.
some awful pun.
Yeah,
it
somewhere.
usually ends up there. All right.
Okay.
Kaboom. Yeah. So yeah, you don't have to be Darth Maul to just impale people with that thing.
It's a good ship. It's just a solid ship. Now, I've had to spend that calculate token to survive, so Tambor's ability continues to not do anything. I should probably measure with a range stick instead of that. There we go. But I got another nice 4 dice attack here.
Oh, I don't like where this is gonna get going.
It's going pretty well for me so far. Not that though.
Okay.
That's just 2.
That's acceptable.
Definitely gonna spend it.
All right. I've got 2 dice.
Well, that's
yuck.
upsetting.
Well, I have an evade,
That helps.
so at least I'm not taking a hit and a crit, but I am taking a crit, and I'm taking another crit. All right, so whoop, direct hit.
Uh-oh.
All
Oh,
right,
yikes.
and then initiative 0. Take another crit from those buzz droids.
That is true.
Fuel leak. So I am at yeah.
Well, you're at 3,
Yikes.
and you got a fuel leak. So next time that buzz droid goes off, it will destroy you.
Yep.
Boy,
Unless
that's
I have
mean.
some way to get rid of it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, you can barrel roll.
Yes, barrel roll is one good option.
So you may have to be forced into evasive maneuvers here.
Yeah.
Well, that went very well for me, I must say.
That was a good round for you. Yeah. I'd say it wasn't even the crazy part is it wasn't even.
Well,
that
you had a choice between
Yeah.
you took the gamble, which
Yeah.
was I think a good choice.
I think it was the right call.
because odds were you should have taken this guy out, but that did mean you had to neglect
Yeah.
the probe droid
Yep.
or the buzz droids.
This is the thing I like. I think the most about Separatists and the Republic to a lesser degree, but especially the Separatists, is they're really the faction of painful choices for the opponent.
It's very true.
All right. Ahsoka recovers a force point, and I put all my hope in Snips to carry the day.
Yeah, we'll see. That swarm is in a slightly awkward place because no, you're moving first, so I'm actually okay.
Yeah.
That actually is not so bad. All right.
We've got a couple questions
Yeah.
at the top of the round here. Question number 1. You hit the probe droids with the infiltrator.
Yes.
Can you run over your own droids and destroy them?
Pretty sure.
Yeah, I believe so. So let me take a look at probe droids. Oh no, it's actually on the enemy ships.
enemy ships.
It
All
should
right.
still be
Well,
there.
put it back.
I guess so.
There we go.
Yeah, our rust is showing a little bit. Yeah, it's just right up here. No, that's okay. That makes them a lot more useful.
Yeah, you can run over them.
They have the programming to avoid your own ships and coordinate with your own side. So that actually makes them much more flexible.
And that actually leads into the second question. So the buzz droids are the same way. You can
Yeah,
fly
I guess I
through,
can
yeah.
fly through
Yes.
my own.
Yeah.
You don't have to worry about your own buzz droids.
That is very helpful.
They create a nice little denial area. For
Yeah,
you.
so they're not going to target me. I can fly right through them. No big deal. That's good to know. Thanks, chat.
Yeah. What would happen, hypothetically speaking now, so we have the buzz droids that are attached to that V-19 currently. If they were still attached to that V-19 and another of Max's ships flew through those buzz droids, would they attach to the ship that flew through them, or would they stay attached to...
They attach the ship that flew through them.
Okay.
So I could pick them up with something else. I could pick them up with Ahsoka if I wanted to.
Sacrificials. Yeah, there's a lot of weird little strategies with this with these droids. I like it a lot. Huge amount of control with the Separatist faction being able to launch these devices.
Yeah.
You may have the force, but I have a lot of manufacturing capability.
It's true.
Yeah.
It's true.
High tech stuff.
Techno Union's very powerful.
That's right.
So.
That's right. And their music is great.
It's a different.
Was it the other Techno Union?
It's the other Techno
I see.
Union.
Techno Union's not a bad band name, if we're being real.
Not terrible.
Oh, I guess I should set some dials and stuff, huh?
It's not a bad
might
idea.
want
You don't have
to.
to.
Yeah, it seems wise. Just seems wise.
Alex, what do you prefer, the Techno Union or the Trade Federation?
Oh, I like the Techno Union.
Okay. Just curious.
Trade Federation could also be.
Techno Union or Retail Caucus.
Oh, I mean, Retail Caucus,
Yes.
obviously. How is it a caucus? Like, by the electoral definition, I'm not sure that it really works, but maybe they all vote about what they're going to sell, how they're going to fix prices.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I guess so.
Mm-hmm.
These are the important questions to ask.
Oh, Ahsoka should have a stress, if you wouldn't mind throwing.
Oh, we got some right here, actually.
Oh, wonderful.
What are you up to, Vulture Droid? What can you do for me?
All right, down to 2 ships on either side here.
Not
got
quite.
Oh wait, you
I
got
still
I
got
wish
three.
it was 2
Oh,
ships
wait, I'm
on either
sorry.
side. I
It
feel
It
a
was
lot better
almost.
about
It was
that.
I'm
almost 2
sorry.
to 2.
I missed the Vulture Droid hanging out back there.
In
My
fairness, I
bad.
started out with an extra one, and I haven't even touched his Jedi yet. So
I thought you'd go for her first.
no, she's too hard to mess up.
See, I
Got to
was
whittle you down first.
hoping you'd go for her first.
I just can't do that. I was trying to land a buzz droid on her,
Oh yeah, that makes sense.
but I didn't make it happen because I missed that calculate token. Yeah, it's just like I could have saved it, but then I would have been gone.
Oh, so here's a new question. Yeah, Alex, you've actually used your energy shell charges a couple times on a couple different Vulture droids.
So I used both of them. Yep, but
Yep.
I can recover them.
Yeah, when you
So that's the nice thing.
yeah, when you do you have to go through all of the steps of the standard reload action, i.e., getting a disarm token?
Yes, you get a disarm token.
Yep,
Okay.
reload works the same way, but that's fine because this is the turn to do it. Since I probably won't get a shot anyway. I guess I could K-turn, but it doesn't seem worth it. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and do that. Yeah, energy shell charges are great. They're inexpensive. They give you a nice alpha strike, but it's pretty cumbersome to get them back online. The fact that they do have that recharge, though, makes them much more viable long term. It's one of the things I like most about second edition. The ability to kind of like move into the late phase, take some time to reset everything, and still have strong options. Okay, Bella Bob. What are you even up to?
Oh, I forgot that we have 2 pro droids out there now.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I haven't actually used them other than to get some early target logs, but their presence is preventing a lot of missiles from coming my way.
True.
So they're very useful in that regard.
Yeah, they've pretty much cut
They're
off
just
my
a jam.
ordnance
They're just
capacity.
a jam threat. Mm-hmm.
So
And
here,
that feels very tactical. I really
Yeah.
like that. Like you have deployed these countermeasures.
yeah.
There's a lot of interesting counterplay.
Well, you had to time your deployment of them right too, because you can't give
Oh,
them.
it took a cloaking
Yeah,
device.
you
It
gotta
took this
take 'em
whole
around the
hard
side.
flank.
All right, so this turn is
I had to
gonna.
guess your arcs and get them out of them.
This turn, I'm either gonna look really cool or really incompetent with the
Hey.
maneuver I've got planned.
Go big or go home.
Yeah, this is an Alex Davey turn, but that doesn't usually pan out as well for me as it does for you. All right.
I think I still need to set my Sith infiltrator dial.
Okay.
And this is a very shuttle-like ship in one regard, which is that once it makes that nice first pass, it starts having some issues. But let's find out what I can do here. All right. Well, we'll try it.
We'll try it. Okay. I think that's everything. All right. No initiative 1.
Yep.
System phase.
System phase. You want to move these guys?
Yeah, probably actually. Let's just get this droid over the other side of me.
Oh, interesting.
I think this one can. So the torrents are what have ordnance. That's what I need to be worried about. Does Ahsoka have any kind of ordnance?
No, the
Okay.
other sprite actually has no capacity for ordnance.
Oh, that's right. Yeah,
Doesn't have 'em.
just a nimble little fighter. Then I think I'm probably okay with where these other droids are for now. So that's it.
All right. Well, let's see how this goes for me. So I'm doing the 2 Talon roll.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah.
Very interesting.
So then I will put that there.
So correct me if I'm wrong. If these droids remain attached, you will die this round.
Yes. Well, if only if you can fit them in there. I guess you can.
Yeah, I should be able to. Just don't want you to be able to shoot them off. Maybe you can overlap them, but I'll take that risk.
All right.
Putting them on Ahsoka would not be too sad either.
No. Okay. So then Ahsoka is doing a. Oh my God. The thing where I revealed the wrong direction of the maneuver.
I'll do the right one.
All right.
It's a friendly game. Let's not have any shenanigans.
So Ahsoka's gone over here. This is the reverse. The problem of when I'm playing reversed from myself.
Oh no, I know. Believe me, we just talked about how easy it is to do that. And I believe I told our streaming audience to always double check their dials.
Yeah.
But we've already established that you don't listen to me.
That's true. We have
To be sporting.
to be sporting. Exactly. All right. Well, that's unfortunate. I had hoped that I would have the space for this, but I don't.
It's gonna be a weird turn.
So what I had hoped to do, I was hoping I would have the space for it. I was hoping I would have the space to pull off a barrel roll, but I don't because I'm blocked in on both sides.
True.
So let's see, what's the play here then?
So you are stressed with the Blue Squadron, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. So I am going to use Ahsoka's ability.
You really did go for it this turn. You did not turn off your fuel leak.
Nope.
You did a red maneuver.
Yep.
I respect that.
I wanted to keep you from being able to guess what I was going to do.
Well, I didn't guess you were going to do that.
I
So
figured.
mission accomplished.
I figured. I think Ahsoka is just going to boost.
Mm-hmm.
And boost. Yeah, it's fine. I'll go with that.
All right. Might screw me out. Okay.
Here's hoping.
Well, I think you're going to get a bullseye is the problem.
Here's hoping.
So we'll just do the Vulture Droid first. Do a 2-bank. I wanted to reload, but now it's too dangerous. Because you're just hunting me down. But I gave myself the option if you did something else with Ahsoka to get a reload here. And I'm in the bullseye arc.
I was hoping so.
I guess I could barrel roll.
Yeah, you could probably.
Do I have a linked...
Calculate? You do.
That sounds like a treat.
Yeah. The old red link calculate?
I don't think I can get out of your arc, though. I can get out of your bullseye arc.
Yep.
And I can calculate. That's definitely the play. Try to live to fight another day. Ooh, Vulture Droids are kind of tricky.
Yeah.
Stress and calculate. At least I dodged the bullseye.
Yeah, you would have been pretty toast if you hadn't.
Uh-huh. But I have... So I dodged the bullseye, but I didn't. But there's no rock in between us, so...
Yep.
Still, I think the right call. Mr. Tambor.
Yeah, what's he up to?
Shenanigans. Not sure I like this anymore, but I liked it when I dialed it in. I don't think I like it anymore.
Hey, buddy. Hey, buddy.
Yeah, I'm not a fan of this.
Oh, hi.
Oh, actually, this is as bad as I thought. Give me a shot on Ahsoka at least.
Yeah, it's not the worst.
But you can hit me with your blue squadron.
His last turn before he gloriously explodes.
That's true. Well, let's take defense then. Focus. And then my infiltrator is going to accomplish nothing. Except a bump. The classic middle of the board.
Well,
bump,
if you roll
bump every
4
turn.
naked hits again, it may not matter.
No, that's true. I can't really complain about that. It's gonna be... Now, luckily the... Oh.
Those droids don't especially care about you.
No, they're programmed not to eat my own ships, which is nice. And I'm even gonna follow
Procedure.
correct tournament procedures here. I think this will work.
I think actually that may make it. I don't know, just barely in there. Hey, look at that.
There we go.
Boom, boom. And I'm still locked by you. And I don't have any action still because I keep smacking into you.
Yep.
So that's it.
Alrighty. So let's see. Well, let's start with 3 dice on Watt Timbre from the V19.
Yep.
Yuck.
At least you got 1 through.
I did. Yeah, but
I'm good.
as I say, you don't have to roll too well to avoid that.
1 evade.
Alright. And then let's try to finish this Vulture droid.
Mm-hmm.
It's only 2 dice, unfortunately. It's going to be at range 3,
Yep.
so... I'm
no,
going to
no.
predict... Oh, no, I can't. You're not in bullseye because you avoided that.
Yep.
Alright, well, then... There you go.
Oh, you got the Force.
2 hits with the Force.
Still pretty unlikely for me to survive. Nope, not quite. Took me out.
Alright.
Very nice. Well, I did my best, but it wasn't enough.
Did
Still, that thing...
Watt Tambor execute a red maneuver?
He did.
Yes, he should have a stress token. Thank you.
Oh, and he shouldn't have a focus for that matter.
That's very true.
Not that it...
No, it will matter.
Well,
got a
not
shot.
for his shot,
Yeah.
yes. But it didn't matter for his defense.
No,
I mean,
fortunately.
we don't have to rewind anything.
Exactly. All right, vultures.
I was hoping Watt would only have a shot at the dead guy.
Yeah, I think I'm out of vultures. Okay.
All right.
Well, good work, vultures. You did a lot before you went down.
Good work, Vultures.
All right, I'm just gonna take an unmodified shot at Ahsoka
Yep.
from the lovely scimitar, range 2. This thing's rolling heat though.
Yikes.
2 hits.
Alrighty. Here's 3 dice. I don't have any force points.
Wow.
Yuck. Alright, well, side arc, dedicated. He's gonna
Oh, that's
die
right.
anyway.
You might as
Might
well.
as well. Give me that strain token.
There it is, yep.
Come on, buddy.
Nope. Jeez, you haven't been getting any love with those rerolls.
No, I haven't.
Green dice.
Green dice, man.
So you still have. So I took your shields out on
Uh,
Ahsoka.
and 1 damage.
I want to put a damage through.
This-
Yeah.
This might be the end of the game.
We'll see. I don't have any other shots.
Yeah, you
well, no,
do.
I have. That's true.
Yeah, you do.
That's true.
Put it away. 4
You can
dice from
continue to
Watt.
take strain though with dedicated.
I
so
can't.
At least there's.
You can
no,
only do
just
it once.
Well, I don't have focus, so there's 2 more.
Alrighty, so if I roll all blanks again, you win.
Would be very unfortunate.
Oh, just watch me.
No, you
All
survive. But
We
burning
won.
through those force dice or force tokens has consequences.
Yeah, well, and Ahsoka's only got 2 of them too.
It's
so
true.
she's not.
Oh, you accidentally dealt yourself 2.
Oh. Oh, I evaded 1, right?
Yeah. So you're still alive.
Still alive.
But that was a solid turn for me.
This
now,
guy
the fuel,
explodes.
Yeah, unfortunately, you need crit and
Oh,
it's
yeah.
going to trigger fuel.
No, I knew he was gonna die. He was a
Sacrifice play.
He was a sacrifice play to hopefully mess up your strategy enough.
Well, we certainly got to look at how Buzz Droids
I also
affect the
wanted
game.
to let Buzz droids do their
Let them
thing.
do their thing. So who had the 6? That was him, right?
No, that was Ahsoka.
Oh, she's still got a lock
Yeah.
on my scimitar. Okay.
Yeah, I
very
figured
good.
those 2 would go to endgame.
Well, strain token goes away.
Yuck.
All right. Yeah, it's looking pretty good for me.
Yeah.
Watt still has 2 shields.
Alrighty.
Right? Or you didn't do any damage to Watt yet, did you?
No, I whiffed.
Alright. You did put a shield on my scimitar.
I did. Yeah.
Okay. Back to Dallas.
Yuck. All right. Well, let's see if Ahsoka can carry the day single-handedly.
Oops.
Have another buzz
Right
droid
off
question,
the
if you guys
Sure.
don't mind. First, if there happens to be 2 separatist players going against each other,
Does this even go away? I don't think this actually
also,
even goes
yeah,
away.
That's
No.
the second buzz
It
droid
does not.
question.
So was it here?
That looks right.
Because I was bumped up against you.
Yeah, I think so. So that would be like that.
Close enough. It's probably not going to affect
Pretty
anything.
close. Yeah.
Cool.
And it doesn't get to move, unlike
Yeah,
the
yes.
probe droids.
So it just hangs around. But if 2 separatist players are against each other,
Is there a way, and they both, shoot off some Discord missiles, have some
yeah,
buzz droids
like
out
every
there?
other piece
There we go.
of,
Yep.
of
Thank you.
deployable, it has 2 different sides. So you can keep track of
but
stuff.
this one is Alex's. So
Another
it should be
nice
on this.
2.0 thing.
Yeah, we've. There were a lot of small quality of life improvements like that.
Yeah, for sure.
All right.
Well, okay. Finally have cleared a way for this scimitar to start getting interesting again. So let's just do that.
Oh, it's a V19 dial. There's my.
Not a ton of greens on the Bellabub, but enough. They're in an interesting place, too.
Can you say that ship name again for me real quick? I feel like I pronounce it wrong every time.
Belbalab, 22 Starfighter.
Belbalab 22.
The Blubble.
The blah, blah,
Yeah, there's a
The
lot
Blubble
of
Starfighter.
there's a lot of L's in there. There's like some B's. It's like I don't know.
Yeah, 3 B's and 3 L's for your
Well,
vocal pleasure, for your aural pleasure.
It's those liquids.
Yeah, I feel pretty good about this. I'm sort of, I would say that I am outmatched individually by Ahsoka, but I have 2 ships left. And that's the separatist way.
Yeah. Well, the other thing too is that the.
And I have first, or you have first.
I was going to say
which is
that's
huge.
That's huge.
That
this
is
game.
certainly huge.
Is that like again, this was like I almost took Luminara, and this like in some
Well, it helped a
matchups,
lot.
I actually think Ahsoka's better in general, but
Yeah.
in this matchup, it's like, well, oof, I really would love that initiative 4.
Yeah, that forces me to try to do kill boxes, and I can't do the like sneaky barrel rolls.
Exactly.
I don't have a ton of post style maneuvering, but I have just enough to make you guess.
Yeah, exactly.
Which and more importantly, you can't post maneuver me,
Yes, that's
which
the
is
big one.
the big thing. She's still much slipperier than my ships, but the important thing is I deleted all of your other stuff, so she doesn't have any support anymore.
Yeah.
So we shall see.
All right.
We shall see. Ready when you are.
I'm ready.
Okay.
All right. So,
I don't really need to do any system phase stuff, or do I?
or do you?
Yeah, why not? I mean, I might as well.
Alright.
You're coming this way. I might as well move these droids. As the stream can tell, we are playing this very casually.
All right. So I'm doing the old see if I one bump. I do.
Oh yeah.
Let's just put it this weird angle.
That's not what I expected at all.
Yeah,
Interesting. You get your force point back, and I probably won't get a shot on you.
that's what I'm hoping.
Oh my gosh. Okay.
Well, here's the thing. I gotta be like
you gotta be clever
triple,
at this point.
triple, four-dimensional mind chess wily because you have the advantage of maneuvering with full knowledge. So I just have to do stuff
It's true.
no
although
reasonable person would do.
my infiltrator can't really do anything with that knowledge. And nor can my this turn.
Also, I figured it was go big or go home because if you get a shot, I'm toast.
Probably true. Alright, so I'm going to do a 2 bank, which is going to clear my stress. And I think I have target lock. my dial? What do you say? Yes, I do. Wonderful. We're so technologically advanced here in the Union.
Yeah, that's actually one of the interesting things. Is another thing that separates the Separatists from the Empire is the profusion of lock. Even Vulture droids have lock.
Yeah, no, it's really nice. I think it has a really distinctive faction idea, and I'm really enjoying. I think this is my first. This is definitely my first game with all the real stuff,
Real
all
plastic
the real
ships. Yeah,
Feels good.
It does, doesn't it?
Feels really good.
This looks good on the big base too.
Definitely. I like this sort of rusty brown firing arc color.
Yeah.
And you made me crash again.
Yes.
You so-and-so.
Yes.
I was really not expecting to. I was like, finally, I can recloak. I can start being interesting. Nope. So this is going to be a big old nothing of an engagement
nothing
phase.
interesting for you.
That's okay. Eventually.
Eventually.
I will be free. Someday.
Oh, and you can
put
return to your high and mighty position too.
Probably.
Oh, maybe not actually. You might be right.
I'll leave it off for now. You'll be.
Sneaking under me. It's the old shark attack strategy.
I know what I can do.
Placing sideways.
For now.
So you're drifting.
It's a little Tokyo drift.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna go ahead and obviously you're gonna close your S-foils to get that drift potential.
But just on one side because you need them open.
That's right.
To drag on the
Is that how that
space.
works? Yeah, that's how that works.
Yeah.
Sure.
There's air and space in Star Wars.
We did our research.
It's the only way it makes sense.
All right, well, that's it, right? No shots.
Yeah, no shots.
Bing bang boom. Okay.
Bing, bang, boom.
No shots, no actions. Back to the house.
Alrighty.
That works. Cleared the stress. Back to this chicanery. Okay. Cool. Sith Infiltrator, not a bad dial for a big ship.
Oh yeah, so good.
Not a bad dial at all.
No.
It's got one turns for one thing. Nice white turns for another. I dig it.
No, it's a pretty excellent dial, all told.
Maybe we'll even get Watt Tambor's ability to trigger once this game. That'd be swell.
Yeah, I mean maybe.
We'll see.
We'll see. I put 066 in there for there's still a chance that those buzz droids will come back.
Oh, I was saying there's still a chance for Wat Tambor, right? Maybe.
Yeah, there is.
Yeah, there's a pretty good chance even.
I mean, a big base with Calculated, that's pretty easy to get range 1 from.
Yeah.
And he would have had a lot of opportunities to proc his ability, but every single time I had to use it to keep my stuff alive.
Yes. Yeah.
So, I mean, that's the thing. As long as you're using your Calculate tokens, you're profiting. And what he allows is, if you don't use them for defense, they turn into nice offense abilities.
Mm-hmm.
And Kraken lets you hang on to any unused Calculate tokens. But I've just used every single one as voraciously as I possibly could this game. But it kept my ships alive just long enough. That's the beauty of the networked calculations.
Right. Ready when you are. System
Ready.
phase?
Yeah, I will probably move this droid, just in case you want to get fancy with a target lock. No, I don't want you to run me over, though. Go ahead.
Those are quite the little action deniers.
Yeah, they're annoying, aren't they? All right.
Alrighty. Well, I am indeed doing a 4K.
Nice. Well, jam won't be relevant. That's all right.
Well, actually, it will be because I already have a lock on you.
Oh, you do. That's right. Jam will be highly relevant if I want to do that.
And if you would be so kind as to pass me a focus as well, I'm going to use Ahsoka's ability to have her do an action after she fully executes a maneuver.
Okay, very nice. Not too shabby.
Uh,
And you can do that even on a red maneuver?
Yep. Yep, even while stressed.
Wow, very nice.
Yeah.
That's pretty slick.
Ahsoka's nice.
That's right. Yeah,
nice
no,
little effect.
that's a very nice ability.
She and Anakin kind of have similar abilities too, and they synergize pretty nicely.
Yeah, I
together.
like that. There's a lot of characterful pairings, and that's what the Clone Wars era really lets you explore. There's so much more material in a way than the Galactic Civil War in terms of characters who fly ships. particularly on the Republic side of things, you can really work on those synergies.
Alrighty, show me what you got.
Yeah, okay. I'll do the Infiltrator first. See if I hopefully do not clip this rock.
I really need you to clip that rock.
I don't think I will.
Yeah, I think you're okay.
I mean, I have been working on this game forever, so it's. I think it's just like instinctive at this point. I don't even know how many hundreds of games I've played. All right, and then yeah, I'm gonna jam you.
Yep, that makes sense.
Jam your lock away.
You want to take a lock away? Alrighty.
I do.
Let's lock on you.
You know what? No, actually, no, I'm not. I have the ability to tank it this turn.
All right.
I'm actually gonna take a Calculate token.
Oh, all right.
All right.
And what about Wat Tambor?
Wat Tambor.
What's he up to?
What's he up to? Good question. He's gonna do a 1 turn. And then he is gonna do a boost. Probably no shots this round, but that's okay. Alrighty. And then this is there,
Yes.
and okay.
All right, so here's an interesting question. Do I have ranged a lot? No, not quite. Oh, actually I do. Andy's in Bullseye.
Doesn't have a token either.
So there's an interesting
It's
argument.
actually not bad.
How much hull does Mr. Tambor have?
It's 3. 3 hull, 2 shields.
3 hull, 2 shields.
It's a pretty good shot.
I think I take the shot at Watt.
Yeah, you're not going to punch through this scimitar anytime soon.
Well,
so-
and I'm going to be extra mean because I've got the focus. I'm going to predict your shot at it.
And this means I can only roll.
You
2
can
dice?
only roll a number of dice up to my hit and crit
Oh,
results.
that's very nice, especially when I'm unmodified.
So
Good time to
I've
use
got this.
it. You're
Added,
not taking any return fire,
Yeah.
so that's awfully
So I've got
nice.
this added focus because you're in Bullseye, and then all right, pew pew. So there's.
And you did take the focus action,
I did, yeah.
and you kept your target lock on my
Yes.
scimitar. Yeah, I'm regretting not using my jam or my cloak. I think that was a mistake. It's hard to choose what to do.
So Watt gets 3 dice against
I
this.
do get 3 dice, so that's something. 3 blanks. Boom, boom. Any crits?
No crits.
No. But that hurts. Because if it comes down to just Ahsoka and my scimitar, I don't think I'm in very good shape.
Well, look, you only have to get lucky once. I have to get lucky every time.
If I ever get a shot at you.
Yeah, if you ever get a shot at me.
That's
But
the
if I
thing.
never let you have a shot, then yeah, it's true.
It's true. Well, at least I get to hold on to my Calculate token. That's something. And back to dials.
Back to dials. Oh boy, this is a tough one. This is.
Yeah, this is going to be an interesting turn. That's interesting. That's very interesting.
No, I don't like the sound of that.
I forgot I could do that.
Oh, I don't like any of that.
The gears are clicking over here.
Uh-huh.
I feel like Chad is pulling for you, Max.
Well, I'd hope so. Man,
He's the good guy.
Nah.
I'm playing the hero.
Ostensibly.
Yeah.
Ostensibly.
They want Ahsoka it is.
Free market capitalism. That's what we stand for, I think.
Or something.
I stopped drifting, so go ahead and fix that. Alrighty.
Oh, this is not a great turn for me, but that's okay. It's gonna be fine. It's gonna be fine.
Well, Watt's down to 2 hulls, so that was a really nasty hit.
Yeah.
Those fine-tuned controls, predictive shot, like you didn't need predictive shot, but it would have helped insulate you against a bad roll.
Yeah.
You got a good roll.
Well, it actually predictive shot helped because you would have rolled 4 dice.
Because...
It's range. Isn't that?
I've only got agility 2.
Oh, agility 2. Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
yeah. So it didn't work out, but,
But
like,
yeah,
but
yeah,
it was
could've.
insurance.
Yeah, if it had been a TIE fighter, it would have been good, for instance.
Well, and especially when you're only rolling 2 dice, predictive shot is very helpful.
Yes. Oh, yeah.
It's insurance against those fine-tuned controls not lining up.
Yeah.
So it's especially...
Or calibrated laser
That's what I
targeting.
mean, yeah. It's especially good on low initiative force-using pilots, I think. And it's very affordable.
Yes. That's the big thing.
Mm-hmm. This is just kind of a nice little obstacle for you and not
It
for me.
is.
It's
Yeah.
kind of
Those
interesting.
one-sided obstacles are really interesting. All right, ready when you are. You got anything in the system phase for me?
Yeah, I might as well move this droid. Just in case I want to jam you in the future.
Beep, boop, boop, boop.
I like having them. It's a nice
Yeah.
option. You may run this over, we'll see. But that's okay, I got another one. Alright, that's it.
Alrighty, well, indeed. I'm likely to run you over here.
Nice.
Let's see if I get
Why don't I roll the die before
Yeah.
you even move? Yep.
Oh, it's a defense die.
Oh, well, whatever. There's only one eyeball on both of them, right? Or no? What's the
No.
distribution? It's not the same, is it?
I don't-
Or is it? No, there's 2 eyeballs on both
Yeah.
dice. Whatever, same
Close enough.
difference. We'll call it gone.
Alrighty, and then clear stress.
Yeah, that's fine. I guess it
Um,
could have just been a die.
Yeah, actually, that's true. Yeah, but then if we ever introduce another die, weird future-proofing nonsense.
Yeah, for sure.
Um,
Roll a color die of your choice.
how many old die?
Any old die will do.
I'm gonna
I
boost.
got a 19. That's a critical success.
All right, I'm gonna boost.
Yep.
Just a straight boost.
Not a bank?
No, I don't think so.
Okay.
For sure. Pretty sure.
All right.
All right.
This is easy. Easy peasy.
Watt pulls into pursuit.
That's right.
Yeah, I figured. My hope is that the gas cloud will shield at least against one of these incoming attacks I'm about to eat in the
Probably
face.
will. I'm going to take a target lock since I'm pretty doubtful.
Didn't you already? I think you've already got one. You can have
Yes,
focus.
I do. How nice. Okay.
Enjoy your double mod. Your
Time to
dirty
do something for
double
me,
mod
Watt.
attack.
All right, we got this one. We're holding on to that calculate thanks to
Hey,
Kraken.
is that the Signor's loop?
It is a fancy 2-speed Segner's loop. What a nimble ship.
Off the board. Off the board.
Not a chance.
No.
Not a chance.
All right, but I think I may get to benefit from this gas cloud at the very least.
Yeah, that's if I even have a shot.
Yeah, actually, that's true. You might not.
Angle's gonna be weird.
That's a
No
good
shot.
point.
But I can cloak.
Hey.
I can cloak, so I will.
Isn't the Signor's loop red? Yeah.
Ah, sure
Not
is.
gonna be able to.
Ah, sure is.
No cloak for you.
I know how to play this game. All right, that's it.
All right.
Ship's not that good.
Yeah. Not quite. But you got the turnaround, which is nice.
Yeah, I
right.
didn't get a shot though,
Well,
but I do have a nice shot with Watt.
Yeah, let's see if Watt can put the game away for you.
So here comes 2 dice. Target lock.
He only needs to get one through.
It's true. Wow, he needed all of his modifiers.
All right. So is this range 3 or range
Probably.
2?
Yeah, 3.
All right. Don't
Well.
blank now.
You have 1 left?
Yeah.
Oh man.
Yeah.
Every roll.
I need to roll real well.
Well,
Oh,
that'll
okay.
do her.
All right.
Made you spend your force though.
You did.
It's not a bad thing.
Yeah, I don't love that.
Okay, but I had to spend all of my modifiers too. And this thing is still on
Scimitar.
Okay, but I'm stressed.
Still
and yeah, that could
there.
have gone better. Could definitely have gone better. Alright.
Well, that's why I like the 3 agility variants. Although the 2 agility variants nice too, because then I've had more shields.
True.
All right. Come on, Ahsoka. You just need to punch your way through 2 giant separatist brick. Oh, one of them's pretty damaged.
Oh, the Bellabub's not long for this world, unfortunately. Belbalab.
We have a question in chat about barrel rolling onto remotes. So, can you barrel roll onto remotes, and what happens if you do?
I'm gonna have to check that one.
Great question.
It's in the rules reference. Sure. I don't remember offhand. I'm not planning to barrel roll onto those buzz droids.
Yeah.
I think you can.
I think you
I'm
can.
Not
They're
mistaken.
not obstacles, so I don't think that. Yeah, I'd have to check, but I almost printed a rules reference too.
Well, our update's coming out pretty soon, right? Like,
Yeah. Well, it has
those
to.
should be posted next week. Something
Pretty
pretty quick.
sometime soon.
I don't want to make big
It's on
promises.
release, and these are
Yeah.
slated for very soon.
Yeah, next Thursday,
Yeah,
so.
next Thursday. So you'll
Well, there you
have
go.
answers soon.
All right. What the heck am I doing with this?
What's Ahsoka hanging on to there? Just one hole left?
One hole.
All right.
Yeah. She's doing great.
Yeah.
Well, this is right where heroes shine, when the odds are stacked against
Yeah,
them.
exactly. That's what's gonna happen. All right, ready when you are.
Ready?
Anything in system phase?
Mm.
You can move your
Yeah, I might as well, I
Dark
guess. Might as well.
go hide it in that gas cloud. Surprise! I'm gonna do a backwards maneuver onto it.
Imagine at some point I will want to jam again. There we are. Or acquire a lock or any number of things. Okay.
Alrighty.
Mm-hmm.
Doing the old 5 straight.
Okay, hey. Just getting out of dodge.
Yeah.
No action, though, possibly.
Possibly. Hoping I'll be able to pull it on.
I think you're fine, actually.
Maybe not. Maybe not.
No, you're good.
Oh,
Just
alright.
barely. Just barely.
Oh, and she does have a force back, and where's the one back? I think I'm gonna boost in behind that gas cloud. Just tuck in behind there.
Nice.
Force you to make some really miserable shots.
Okay. Well, that's faster than I thought you were going to be. That is for sure. So now the question is, are you at range of me or of that Dark Eye droid? I doubt it. So I'm just going to boost forward. Just throw some dice at you.
Might as well.
Since I can't get a lock anyway. And I can't calculate.
Do you have any linked actions?
I can link to focus. It's not a bad idea. Let's do that. Yeah, I really like the Boba.
Belwub is awesome. It's the performance.
I don't think I'm in
four-star.
range, but I'm also pretty sure I could do a green maneuver just fine next round.
Yeah,
And I might be in range. We'll see.
it's possible.
Do I have linked target lock? That would tell me right away, wouldn't it? Lab. Where are you? No. Focus it is.
It's not quite that generous.
No, that would be pretty spiffy indeed. All right, we're gonna do a 1 bank. And we're just gonna clear our stress and cloak. So we'll stress back up.
Oh, man.
Get that cloak token
Hidden.
back up. Yeah, it's interesting. You don't want to do it often, but having access even to red cloak is very helpful.
Oh, yeah.
So if the opponent decides to go and recalibrate their ships, you can start gearing back up.
Yeah.
Kraken's going to let me hold on to that calculate
Exactly.
token. Eventually I'll start getting locks on you again, and that's what I thought. Nothing.
All right.
So didn't really need to do the stress, but it doesn't really hurt me. So
Yeah, no, absolutely.
all right.
Alrighty.
Oh, actually, kind of does. I only have 2 straights. Only have 2 maneuvers for 2 and 3s for clearing stress.
Oh, really?
That's okay, actually. You're far enough away.
Yeah, it'd be pretty hard for me to get a shot this turn.
Okay. You can't decloak backwards, correct?
No, you cannot decloak backwards. Good try, though. I don't blame you for trying.
I just don't remember. It's been so long.
Oh, so it's force recharges.
Okay.
I'm sorry, I've been paying attention to chat. What's happening? Okay, we got a cloaked infiltrator out here.
Not much. Just trying to catch this squirrely Padawan.
Yeah.
Watt is just, buzzing by some buzz droids here. Just
doing his thing,
saying hi.
Yep, checking in on the buzz droid.
All right, you ready?
I am.
System phase.
Yeah. Is that thing coming toward me?
I think it will, yeah.
Might as well, right? Knock that lock off finally after like 6 rounds.
Maybe. Hopefully. Who's you got the lock on my scimitar?
Yeah.
I'm not as concerned about that.
Yeah, I feel like that's pretty low priority.
Probably take some target locks though. Okay. So you first.
Yes, indeed. Alright, so doing a 1 turn.
Mm-hmm. As expected. There.
And I'm gonna boost.
Very good. So I'm gonna go ahead and 2 straight. Through my own swarm, but I don't care.
It's the nice thing about those buzz droids.
Clears my stress. I have linked barrel roll to focus, so let's do that. Let's barrel roll to the left. Hopefully be out of your arc.
Pretty sure.
And do that.
Alright. Oh, and this guy.
This guy. Yep. I'm gonna do a 1 turn.
1 turn or 1?
Or 1 bank rather, sorry. That's gonna clear my stress. And then I'm gonna use the Dark Eye Probe Droid to get a target lock.
Alright.
They're nifty little things, aren't they?
They certainly are. Number 1, right?
Mm-hmm. Very good. Alright, that's it.
Of course.
Still cloaked. We'll see what happens.
Alright.
Now, I believe I dodged all the shots
Yeah, I'm
this
pretty
round.
sure I don't have a shot.
Alright, here we go.
Right.
Your shot is range
FFGLive.
3. Oops, sorry.
Pew pew. Well, not gonna be able to keep it. Might as well spend it.
Alrighty, so I got
Pretty unlikely.
4 dice here. Hey, I've rolled worse.
Oh.
There it is.
When you don't need it,
Not today, though.
comes up paint. Okay, that's it.
Alrighty.
So I have a lock, I have a calculate token. Crazy. Alright. Yeah, the linked actions are a tough decision with FFGLive because you reduce your dial down to such stark choices.
Right?
I like it. I really like the ship. It's an interesting one.
It's really neat.
How about you, my funky friend? What are you up to?
Where do you think Ahsoka's off to here, Alex?
Dude, I don't even know.
I don't even know.
I truly have no clue. I just have to kind of guess, I think. The nice thing is the more he sort of dithers around, the more I can just like use that droid to grab target locks and prep for engagement. That's nice.
It's true. Yeah.
Because I believe... Yeah, it's nice. Kraken, unfortunately, doesn't allow me to stack a whole pile of calculated tokens up. He's not that good,
That's
which is
by
wise.
design.
Yeah, that's smart. That's what you call intelligent design. I think that's what you call it, right?
That sounds right.
Makes sense.
Man, what the heck?
Max, how come you didn't shoot at the pro droid last round?
Oh, I guess I could have. You're right.
Hey, you want to take a shot?
Sure, why not?
Friendly
Yeah.
game.
Let's throw some dice at that probe droid.
1 crit.
Yep.
4 defense dice.
5.
5.
No, I'm sorry. Only 4.
Well, just takes 1. It doesn't have a token. Oh, it's fine. All right.
Very evasive pro droid.
Well, it's pretty small.
It was through a rock.
Yep. Tied in some debris and, you know.
That's the kind of fun thing. Even maneuvering those things, there's some choice to it.
But yeah, it's true also. It's something for me to do when I have no shots.
Mm-hmm.
Take pot shots at probe droids.
All right. Well, we'll see how that goes. Okay. But you might not. Well, but that's because that's why we have a system phase. But that's before. Dang it.
It's true. That's all true.
Yeah, well, that's good. It's way less terrible than the old first iteration of Cloak. What do you do?
I don't know. This is a tough situation. There's a lot of possible moves and not a lot of good moves.
True. I think I'm good where I am, but I have to guess.
Yeah, alright, I'm good.
Yeah, I just have to guess.
Yeah.
I just have to guess. Or I can try to hedge my bets. Bet hedging it is.
Alright.
All right.
System phase?
Yep, decloak.
Decloak.
Bump the boom mic with my head.
Can you get in there?
Oh, I'm not allowed to decloak the glass clouds
You're
either, am
not.
I? That's okay. I'll go the other way.
Alrighty. So you're no longer cloaked.
Correct.
Alright. 2K.
Oh, weird. Okay.
Oh, where's that? Or sorry, not 2K. 2 sloop, rather.
Oh, that makes more sense.
Yeah. Yeah. Still a little weird, but I figured it might be the one place you wouldn't expect me to go.
Mm-hmm.
And again, that's been paying out so far, so. Yeah, so Ahsoka's gonna use her ability to take an action, and
okay.
that action is going to be...
That's so nice
Focus.
because you can boost, you can barrel roll.
Yep.
All kinds of fun stuff with that. Okay. It's time for a face off.
Face off! Oh man, I thought you might be coming to the face off.
Yeah. Gosh, I hope I didn't bump into this gas.
It's real close. Oh.
Are you in there? You good?
Yes.
Very nice.
Might
Should boost
be-
in.
Clear my stress. I might, actually.
Yeah.
Might be hard for people watching the stream to see, but there's a tiny, just little bit of space.
I do not have
between-
room to barrel roll.
Boost in.
I could.
Yes.
You have 1 force point and
Face.
and a focus.
Off.
Yeah, we're doing it.
There it is.
We're doing it.
Yep.
All right. Boosting in.
Wat Tambor coming in.
I just need to make sure you go down. All right. This is way braver than most separatists usually are, but he has faith in his technological superiority.
Yeah, and I have faith in the Force.
I guess
See
we'll
how,
see.
they,
We'll
we'll
see
see
what
how that works out
happens.
for me.
Ooh, okay.
All right. Yeah, buddy.
That's the right call.
I think it is. You could afford to sacrifice him as long as you're getting a long-term advantage.
Sheesh. Okay, let's do this thing. So you have 1 force point.
Yeah.
Okay. 1 bank. See if I have a shot. Hope I have a shot. It's kind of from downtown. All right. So, question is, do I barrel roll or do I jam?
I think I'm out of jam range.
You are. Guess it's a barrel roll then.
I was
barrel
being
roll.
pretty careful about that
Yep.
because I didn't want
It's smart. Well, that's another thing I like about those droids. Like, target locks are easy to get with them, but jam is still not that easy.
to. Yeah.
It's powerful, so it's
Certainly
it
better
shouldn't be.
from them because that gives you the that's. Gonna
But
be
the
pretty
fact that
nice
this thing
shot.
has a barrel roll is super nice.
Yeah.
I must say.
Yeah.
It's
Now,
a red,
is
it's
it
a red barrel roll.
roll?
Sure is.
Still
It is.
though.
Yep.
But I got target lock, I got calculate, I
Yeah,
got a shot.
you got the full stack. All right. Well,
Come on, red dice, don't fail me now.
All right. Well, Ahsoka's got a bullseye shot.
That she does.
She's got rolling 3 dice because it's range 1.
This is the end of Mr. Tambor.
Oh, it better be. I really need it to be. Alrighty.
I only
So
have 2 defense
There's
dice.
that automatic.
Oh yeah, gross.
Yeah.
Super gross.
Yeah.
Yeah, you gonna spend those
yeah,
force points?
Yeah, I am gonna
spend that focus token.
focus token
Okay.
for 4 hits.
Yeah, that's gonna kill me.
Seems good.
Yep, not gonna spend my focus because it doesn't matter. 2 hull left, and you just did. Is this
4
the
damage.
last of the damage?
Yeah,
there?
we ran the damage. We can steal
That's
some
fine. No, I've got enough.
cards from the
Here's 1,
dead.
2, 3. Just 3 damage because I blocked 1.
Alrighty.
So I'm destroyed, which
But you-
means I have to rely on the power of red dice.
Yeah.
By the power of red dice.
There we go.
Well,
That ain't bad.
should have target locked. Of course, if I had target locked, I would have rolled all eyeballs.
That's how it goes. Alrighty, I've got 3 dice here.
That you do.
I've got a force charge.
You need 2 saves.
I need 2.
Yes!
Oh, not there.
Good game, man.
Good game,
for the
sir.
Separatist Alliance.
Yep, but Tambor went down. That's a little more lead from the front than he usually
There you
is.
go.
I didn't think I was going to be able to pull it back that much.
That was close.
You,
That was close. If I
once
hadn't,
you had that one big swing turn and everything went down, and I was like, oh, well, hey. But yeah, if I'd gotten it down to Ahsoka and 066, I think I'd have had an okay
I
shot.
want to see the back.
Yeah, before we go,
Oh, yes.
Chat wants to see the sweet, sweet card art on the back of the pilot cards for both Republic and Separatists.
Oh, you want to see the graphic design?
Yeah, and to see how
It's
that
lovely.
Oh, yeah, of course. And actually, we have one more we can show off that you might not.
I really like how Sean brought those to life.
You might be wondering what's on the back of these guys, and because
Yeah.
they are
Oh, that's right.
separatist remotes, it's separatist.
Sure, that makes sense.
There it is.
I can show some. I'm sure they've seen the dials already. But
Yeah.
they are very nice.
Yeah,
Yeah.
let's just check out some
Yeah, it just
nice
it's,
graphic
it's
design here.
very pretty.
This is V19.
Oh, and I'm gonna throw this
Yeah.
arc in there.
Yeah.
I don't know if you can see it or not. Actually, here's probably a better idea. It's just a nice looking model.
Got a nice little paint job.
Very
on there,
wide.
Yeah.
Well, good
Well,
game, Max.
good game, sir.
It was closer than the initial engagement made it look like. And I think if you had slipped out of there with Ahsoka, that scimitar was in some trouble. So yeah, be sure to subscribe and click on the bell icon to get notifications when we post new content. And Brian, take it away.
All right, then. Thank you for tuning in to this version of FFG Live. Join us again this upcoming Thursday, March 14th. We're going to be playing some more Keyforge Live. And make sure to follow us on Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram. Those links are going to be in the description. Thanks, guys.